definitely ban you if you joke with fire. Don't play with fire at all. Anyway, you are welcome to the show. Another beautiful, beautiful Thursday afternoon here in London. I know it is beautiful everywhere you are. Your lives are running nice and steady. Right, so it's time one time again to discuss, talk about Ghana, what is going on in our country. It's not up to me alone. It's not down to me alone. Mansa Musa, I'm only one. So if you have the ideas, if you want to tell us what you think is proper for the country, then kindly join me on 0208 123 5911 or 07876 251 Hey, the good news is that Ghana Blaster won by 2 goes to 1. In fact, it was the reason why I sat in the studio, decided to watch till the match is completed before I start my show. Because football, I know plenty people love football. In Kokra, any football. So I know my audience most will be watching football. That's why I also wait. I waited till the end of the game before, barging into your lives. So tell everyone who wants to listen to current affairs politics. As usual, say Health Minister announces new policies. So Health Minister of Ghana has announced new policies. Can you imagine this health minister is still at post? I mean, someone who has, disgracefully, is just maneuvering, try my way. That is, do as we go sort of governance, so to speak. This man, when he was asked, the contractors or the people, the company running the COVID checks at the Ghana airport, he claimed he didn't know about it. He didn't. And truly, maybe he didn't. What a shame. The same man, when he was asked to go and purchase COVID-19 vaccines, we all remember what happened anyway. On kaya kohwe na kai. Enim guase poto. Say still or your health minister. Health minister, what by a promise in the hospital 88 to 1111. Ya waka. Embaso. That's still no or your health minister. Hey, semuni. Now, young Kone Gotia will say they have announced new policies. Or say at the ministries, at the ministers' press briefing, which took place on September 6th at the Moy Press Center, Honorable Kweku Ajiman Renu. Honorable Kweku Ajiman Renu, the Minister of Health, spoke about some particular policies, which are the health policy, strategic plans in health, and legislation that they are working on. He also spoke about health agendas such as the Sustainable Development Goal. You see, if you read it carefully, you see that it has just been written. A copy and paste startup. The language is more British American way of putting things together. You can see clearly it has just been written. There's no substance at all. He said, Honorable Ajimamenu also spoke about policies which are supported by legislation and collaboration agreements, geared towards strengthening the health sector institutions to deliver on their, you see, me say, your packaging bro, come, and the see ho. But who can the substantive, say, policy, no, away. Just said they are now working on. Left with 1 year to go for election, they are now working on a new policy for the health sector of Ghana. Assembly, you can't wait for. Ayu.
Discoteque, verano del 79, con la mejor música del mundo.
Oye.
Right, so the pending news, the current trending issue is all about the NPP primaries. And we've been told that, not that we've been told, we are aware that Alan Tremontaine, who goes by the wicked, name of Alan Cash. That's a wicked name. I mean, anyone who is called something Cash, that means in the neighborhoods. Some people will be hiding their girlfriends and their wives evening. But some people too will be making sure that their daughters, dress up, make up rather very nicely so that they will pass, they'll go in the path, they'll venture into the path of Alan Cash. See what I mean? You got a man called Alan Cash. Somebody called Alan Cash. That means got plenty of cash in it. Right. So Alan Cash decided to throw in the towel. A lot of explanations are coming right from the left, right, and middle. You see what I mean? Everyone is explaining. But most of the explanations, it will add up to be almost the same and palpable and substantial, because yes, the man feels what we had done by. When I say had done by, it means cheated or not treated fairly and it's anything. And also now, when you go to a competition, you see what I mean? I remember when I was a kid, I was studying in a village. We had this guy called Amadou. I have come from Bemakam in Accra to the village, so I'm very, very tough, good at writing or speaking the English. And this other guy was very good arithmetic and the rest. The competition was very high. You see, first and second, those things. And one day I beat, in fact, one big exams, I beat Amadou. I beat him completely, and Amadou went home crying. I tell you, my family, my grandfather and some elderly people had to go to Amadou's house to go and beg his people, because the notion or the perception at that time that Amadou has been defeated by Mansa Musa in class. His people will go and consult their juju. They will go to the north and some way they may come Lamho and some way. People believed. So my granddad and the rest of them went to Amadou's house to go and beg them that, as if beating Amadou in class, not beating him as in fight, too, because if it's fight, I'm very sure Amadou will win. You see, me, I come from Kawatizi, I had, but those people stay in the village, I had her. But I beat him in class, and it looked as though I done something wrong. Can you imagine? In the end, okay, so they beg the family so that they don't go and make any juju against Mansa Musa. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that Mr. Alan Chiramante, let me give nice, quiet advice to my guest who has just approached and tell him that I can't do much about it, but the Facebook, what do we call it? The Facebook recording is live, and that one, there's not much I can do. So, in any case, those of you watching Facebook, if you see him going up and down, he's just getting ready. There's not much I can do. And everything he's doing is nice and steady, very beautiful and polite. So, I don't think they can, we can have any comments about it. But I needed to put that across. Oh, you see, Alan Chiramante feels that, we're going to do these exams, this election thing. Look, I totally understand. I mean, and I agree. Say, pass here to Ghana, Ghana for Padian Hamwa. Say, Canada, Japan, ebe to me, Alan Chiramante. I don't get it. Is it policies? Is it agree that form? Is it proper governance? Say, who do you really trust? Hey, and he said, I don't understand, oh. Rollins get big brains, oh. Can the bro 48 TM, what you say? More Santi for I can foresee, hey, no teacher, no teacher. And then, can I Japan say, I will give you a showdown. Or TM1, oh, I'm off for the HD, or your discipline. And right, and when was it? Yesterday, 3 days ago, was it? Yesterday, I had some serious argument with two people. And these two people, they live in UK here. One of them is in the UK Army, British Army. The other one is a top lawyer. They are very good, top, people who are educated, I can say, and to take that, Japan has got the qualities. He has got a nose. He's got, the know-how. He's got, that ability to run a country. Ghana, no, yeah, can't say any. Wait till crab this. Wait till crab this. Okay, this woman is waiting for me. I will play. You remember that woman who cried and cried and cried? She cried away, so sister Alberto, my MPP. Now where to say Yario? Say Abodamo. Last time I told you people, I say if you go to Awunaga, not Awunaga, but Awunaga say I will not lie. If you go to Everland, Volta region, you will get same people who, no matter what you do, they will vote for NDC. I understand. But the difference is you will never hear such people in Everland, in the Volta region saying anything you do, anything and they will speak in Awuna, say anything NDC will do, they vote. They will never say it. They will never say, even though that is I understand. It's only Akan, Ashanti, and it's not even Kwewu, maybe a bit of a chip, but especially the Ashantis. Hey, let's open up by party in Bibi Mawa. The moment you make the people in that party, who say, hey, how will they respect you and your views? I mean, how low can you go? Say, Obia or party because t-shirt in the t-shirt in the mom I mean, for someone to even think like that, still, this is wrong. Somebody somewhere got to educate everybody, but mostly Asante. Look, you love the party. I know some. Look, 2016, lots about 50% of the FA people, our voter region, they knew, look, Omunite said NDC for anyway Guasi. And they had that conviction, and I say the love and loyalty, so they decided not to vote at all. They didn't say, NDC. No. If you do that, and the party doesn't hold you in any good respect, no. They don't value you because they know whatever. Me say, Yes, well, Nana B. Yes, all no cancer. Nana B and Nana. I've forgotten, but one of it's true that someone said, your t-shirt, na Utoma or more, buy me some best support, you make trouble. Yen kotie mamile, yen kotie no.
So, asa. Sa, we na board room. What's what there is mama, Mofanya the amode by ye. Like Dramatia Jam party, I'm a Mofanya the amode by ye. But if Ben ala by obey MPP for, but if by Naya Sua by and Tena and let's shake and Tena and let's shake ala pulley agent, what's me in the near to form. Yawa president wo kromo ya wontimi nka ho hwe. Yawa police penyin wo kromo wontimi nka ho hwe. Party penyin fo wo kromo ya wontimi nka ho hwe. Adai entene election keke. Mo fama ba omia. Aka Kennedy. Iwura Kennedy. Sadi ala nkyere matete mi video ya wajaye mi Iwura Kennedy. Fama omu. Fama ba omia na Kufuado sadi ye wo party nim eduru so ye yi wuni penny to form Kufuado eduru so ana man panyiri ye yi wuni penny to form muntimi mo ho wa asa fama party mo fanya de amode beye ni ebira mu kura ye nya hwe akwa mame duku mame hanki ye ebira mu ye nya hwe ye ebira mu bibia ni wani panya ye achimfo ni sremfo na edidi men na nka kufuo dwa wo yema ye ayi kuro from market enka manye hye ya namu kamaye na momfa nhye ni monyam kiya nya hwe kura manye dwa na momfa nhye ni monyam asa mfa mo party alanchara mati nyami nhyiraw sami ami se duanse homa mi se obia na mi se online Jai never woman the ama womu because I know more my ye and in your mama I can see a dimba yawan allen Jai na Ghana weapon you could tell Kufuado Ghana weapon you could tell Kufuado Bonia line ye and it's so free ni pem a Jai the me Kufuado is a million penny no qua Bonia line ye no my area Kufuado who's who near bidi yano Bonia ala ye no. Examonimu twemu debi. Examonim eyepa edamonim. Aka Kennedy jai na mfama ba omia. No mfama face Ghana for 2024. Fama face Ghana for 2024. Me dey me MPP ba me me sabe toa ba ma MPP. Ba hoode am nya no 2016 2020. Ema ye di enkonti ba muru mitirim ekwaye campaign no sa hoode ni biem na minya na 2024 duru wa mesole akotoa ba e di ama MPP nyame nhira MPP ma waye ade nyame nhira mo alan nyankopon hoode ni wachi enye president nkwa na wo bedi e di ayeye wo oman mu nye president nkwa minim se ba bia wachi fia duro no ya wa yi bi onyankopon kura no wo be pagya no wo be hyewa ni monyam kura as the president die obi okura de ne to ka akunya no so a no wo bewu na so sawa nyankopon nim ni ono be ye enti wa ma etra wo to anka akunya no so a e ma ne haw mfa mo party mfa ala na ekura no wajai mfa
I don't have the figure of funds.
The figure for your headquarters?
I don't have a figure off my head, sir. That's what I'm saying.
$250 million. Are you committing $250 million to that project?
I don't have the full complement of the figures at this moment.
Mr. Randolph, you are the Director of Finance of the Bank of Ghana. This is a major project that will shake the balance book of every organization. You should have that figure of head. How much are you committing to your head office building? We know it is $250 million. Can you confirm that? The Bank of Ghana committing to that project?
I don't have the figure offhand, sir.
The figure for your headquarters?
I don't have a figure off my head, sir. That's what I'm saying.
$250 million. Are you committing $250 million to that project?
I don't have the full complement of the figures at this moment.
Mr. Randolph, you are the Director of Finance of the Bank of Ghana. This is a major project that will shake the balance book of every organization. You should have that figure of head. How much are you committing to your head office building? We know it is $250 million. Can you confirm that?
Now we they laughing. You know we laughing it. Anyway, we can say it no be laughing matter. If you so, but I for Akila was say if you so no. You are listening to Mansa Musa. Anytime is 7:55, so it's only 8 o'clock. Then we start a campaign hour. That is with my guest, Dr. Joe Saja. But before then, let me come out with some of these messages or these informations here. They have been insulted, hounded by NDC members who dislike me for no reason. Senator, I remember when she was a wee little girl, I was teaching her taekwondo. Them days, now she's a fully fledged woman, very highly intelligent. And for what I know, apparently, taking his father's character, that is straightforwardness and won't be able to bend, like Margaret Thatcher said, the woman is not for turning. This woman, young lady, people are saying she's difficult. That is, the sort of negative attributes about her. But I know that being that difficult means she's Wagadre. Is a member of parliament for Kole Clotier constituency, which I know very well. Ajima Rollins, Senator Ajima Rollins has stated that she is the victim of worst forms of abuse and treatment within the National Democratic Party, despite her background. You see, that is very important because her background is not about that her father was just Rollins, but I know especially her mother. I remember very well when their last sibling, the boy, he was a wee toddler. And something that I remember very well, we had finished the taekwondo, the mom came with the toddler to pick Zeneta and her sister up for from the training ground, the castle canteen. And there's something like that, the mom asked, didn't I tell you to? Then it's like a young toddler, just responded that, he didn't do it or something. Mom very sternly warned him. You do that again, you see. I think you do that again, I'll get AK-47. No, this one I'm just adding it. But that woman very stern. Don't matter the public outlook, but she's very straightforward. She did something about me for me, and I know that woman because, look, let me just shorten it. When these young children were being sent to Cuba to study, very young one, those days, I think Hanabisu was one of them, was also a wee girl. I had a brother, the guy who followed me, say 3 or 4, David. He wanted, in fact, he passed. He was actually that time taekwondo black belt. He was even better than me, and he was good at arithmetic and English, and he was okay. He passed everything, physical everything. A week for them, they were camped at Afienya. Then a week for them to go to Cuba. I was there minding my business in the cars. One evening, my wee kid sister came with my mom. They were looking very glum and everything. Why? David has come home. Apparently, he hasn't passed or something. I said, what? So I quickly went to that. We call her Madam. That's the Zenita's mother's place. And I went to lodge my complaint. The woman said, look, I am going to check everything. His medical, the medical thing they've done, then the exams, English and arithmetic. If he has failed in any form, in any way, and you, just because you people, so the woman called the maid. The maid brought this. I think the maid is that woman who is in Canada doing Facebook, something. I don't know. We're all very young girls anyway. So brought up these big boxes. The woman I called my brother's name. They look at it. Then Madame shook her head. I said, but he was top in class in physical and taekwondo, blah, blah. Call me Kojo Heza. There's a guy called Kojo Heza that time at scholarship secretariat. I went and brought Kojo Heza. The next day, I drove my brother back to Afienya. Within 3-5 days, he was going to Cuba. You see, if not my background and that thing, it means they would have Ghana, no, and some bonnet started yache. But what I want to conclude on is that if those people who hate Rollins from outside NDC, if they extend that hatred to his daughter, I would understand. It is natural. One woman I interviewed some time ago, I think Denmark, it's about 3 years ago. She insulted Zenita for Zenita coming to attend when they were celebrating the June 4th. For Zenita coming to say, look, there's something to be taken out of the June 4th. Not everything was bad, blah, blah, blah. This woman berated, something to you. And I got her number, and I live on my radio. She later on apologized. But I understand them, those people coming from the outside. But within the NDC. Anyway, tonight's program, Dr. Joe Uswajima, I will ask him what he thinks about these things. But my rant and my monologue is over. So let's start somewhere. Here started free baby.
Chairman for UK and Ireland chapter. Oh, you need papa or Jenny on my new doctor. Dr. Joanne Negro, yeah, better man. I will vote for Doctor. The brother Stone. I want to Takura. The man who you fair. A Takura body so dear young boy. Yatua baby, I'm a Dr. Joe Ajimai, no one I want in Sakura, the money we are fair. Sakura Boni Sudia and Po, Yatua baby, I'm a woman, so I fed the better about Papa. Dr. Joe Ajimai, no one I am. Dr. Negro, yeah, better man. Dr. Joe Negro, yeah, better man. Vote for Doctor. NDC Kua, UK Island, the beginning of diaspora. I crab a shanty, Montumano, Dr. Joanne, Roya Betuaman, or the Campo Moba. I'm a mebu. The Campo no, this is a papa. doctor I could see a person or the boy. Never party no munipa any share. Oh yeah, on my papa or Jenny on my own to Abanamano. Dr. Joe Ajamai say, or be make sure say, party in the Benyan own office. Now meetings are doing now. I feel Doctor I raise the fund. Sikabotu by move through. Say or the boy. Executive members, any department has me now. And some are doctor and preachers or whatever one at Dosso. Nina Sumusham, na Ed. So I will vote for him. Go and vote for him. Dr. Joe Ajimai on one of your pay. We gonna vote for Doctor 3rd December. Yeah, back to our papa. We gonna vote for Doctor 3rd December. Yeah, back to our papa, sir.
Right. Obviously, you all know very well that 3rd December didn't happen. And that song was talking about 3rd December of 2022. Unfortunately, due to so many issues, we are still here. Now, it's been confirmed, barring any last-minute sort of changes, it's going to happen, we're told, on the 7th of October. So as they say, fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. Right. Dr. Joe Swajima.
Mansa Musa.
Akwaba.
Mansa Musa mejoso. Oh, nyame adaroma me ho den se jate brewer no NDC for mpaye ene omo mpese Ghana yeye na omo bompaye pa no e bi kame Mansa Musa.
Omo mpese Ghana yeye no omo bompaye pa e ma bi kan. That is very good to know. Nice one. Minim se onkomo edoso. Na be dia upese wa ochichiri di bae me ma waka. But this particular year me kind last minute about Senator Rollins. Say entwayi ana hu dia me pa kire no.
Mansa Musa medical chair tie for papa bi. De bi omo ba betie nsempafa ewo radio so efa Ghana ye man Ghana. Man Ghana ye man ye dono pa yi na NDC for the man Ghana ekudru baby. Ena ya no ne kwaku mo abeye no de o ma beye ni aiso mo de akọ reverse gear akese na de dikai no me chia tie for papa bi a omo hu hia pa no na message ya me campaign team abo ma baso wo adwuma a omo ye de dikai me campaign manager ni Salonsa Gini obo adwuma pa the deputy Miss Rita Mensa also boy adwuma ena campaign advisor Dr. Tebi Mechiapa Numri and media consultant Yaniama ye cop media near the Adibiano Mr. Kofi Adeni also Ajuma Obanya Senkutua Yegu no starting what chim no the Kobe be a beko or boy Juma and or more count more year Jumanian or come my boom yes we all coordinating and so yeah my Messewa T ma mesewa nso oya de obo adwuma na ewie nso a menuanmu a omo ye communicators omo so bua campaign a Ghana so ko radio station TV so omo ho do dikai haji akomapa haji papa bi haji ekosua sisi woye yi your friends say bleach ni sane mane so wasa kosua bi aka ho o se o sua de toni ade nti maame no oye obi a onimse kufa do man adwuma nti ono a sua na ade a woye na adwuma kama me bona baso pa I said dachi bia no e ba be fa maame hajia akọ me constituencies bia mafa ne say me constituencies e be nsia ekodudu bi no akọ kyerkyere ma na wo ho no so ro muso betima esem na hajia me bo abaso ye free wa na ye kọ Captain Michael Abolo obi a wakasa o radio so any TV so am man captain me say na no do don kakra ba me sure says say dey no ye enti no menua obi yare nso akanka sem yesi menyare na ye free wa na ye kọ ato Kwame now so boy Juma de bia metie no radio so adwuma wo bɔ ne nya senketwa mo nkɔ so saa ma ye party ne yɛmfa President Mahama NDC majority nkɔ na mo bɔ no na mo bɔ ye nua no mo UK na ɔmo so abɛ PC no ɛyɛ Simon ɛne Mavis Kukua na do mo aka ho na mo bɔ mu din because ye kwate ne tɛ ye be flip we na mo ye nua no mo kɔ parliament kwa bi ye be fa so bia ɔmo bɛkɔ parliament bia no ye be bɔ ma mo makɔ ayɛ ne papa mu na mawie no se ma mo papa we din a na ke se ma anye papa we atwetwere se wo gina social media so e no otwere na ke se o kan ya na o de koso o se Facebook o hwan yo Twitter o papa wo ho ye friend Mr. Obin Frimpong Mr. Obin why ade se de o de be ye NDC ya na wo yi mo ni pa ya ade o sai Mansa Musa bidibesia na before the man answer way no me campaign manager beba na obema ya update owi a na kese ye den komana hyehyɛ so aha se de bia ye no enti no ye behwɛ ama campaign manager ba na kese wo den komana ba ayi me da se ba se me yi ano
no when you no cry I'm sorry if you are anyway program we ejumapa.com omo ye ekuo bi a anase enebre wo hwe watch telephone is for enka no pa me papa fie na telephone esi ho no black one esi ho na o ring ya o dial na kwechiri na emu demanye mu ti that no we me cases in penifobia was security go say I be ba phone you be nkete I mean they were saying it na me show mu dim si jam mo kwahihiri you see and the phone ya kiti app yes we be the app application no more applications na fa mo twa the short man so na word app and the type app and the ejumapa adwumapa.com what type no so a be bie ayi bi sini bi ana say pages bi ama na sa pages no the one they say ebe ma options are open say offer professionals be electricians and I say plumbers and na ejumako bia na wohia no sa app no bia ombe direct o ombe pe obi ama e wo Ghana a nipa kro no waye ni police background checks Emma police for him send ho te se bi onye kronfo onye amreba onye rapist onye axe murderer oh ehun hia pa because the obi pa ba wo fie yie wo fie yese wo fie dan mu yie pa o kina bi nansem bebre nti so pa bia ya te se krom ha de check a trader no ye de na ejuma pa you know what a check a trader is so mean can be brave enti use sa app no na bebo ena me ama bofra young boy bia on so ogyina na so yie pa wa Tony Van Kama ono afre no ho Nana K the telephone number 07534715536 wo frɛ no a wo nuoma no sɛ wo North London no sɛ wo South sɛ wo East sɛ wo hia wo oba akosisa e dia akɔ airport ana sɛ habo o ship everything Nana K anyway Uncle Lons, Mr. Lons Agini, campaign manager, Dr. Joe Swajima. He is ready to, put in his pence, his half penny. We don't have to waste his time. Lons, Akwaba.
Mansa Musa, me pacho me so. Mansa patrona wa pomu etisen.
Kusie nanka sibo bibia wombi.
When I cast on the NNA, I mean, for the whole and from my chief or my dimre, show a friend at home at so. Now, and check a stay back on Sweden with the man Dr. George Master, and then soon, when you're that day, and I said, what dimre, I bet now say, when you D or my move and come it is through any Israel do what the Walmart chapter, yet, UK Island. Say yentwaba mano na de atete on pump de sebe asai obey ni yi na the any ono anade NFM Radio baby say eda no or the 2 years mansa machia ye chief nyina wie no sani woni no be santi en kan me na makofo me den check ma all my coordinators and my campaign team members both from here, in fact from within and in Ghana. Mansa baby I see no news means good news, but the woman in I say a very critical day. Per the meetings we held or we had with the director of the RRD, which is Alexei Bifiano, and they are fake. It's not Yasamuso. It's more than say, hey, the answer of your court, and then it down almost now so. Because I'm saying, a Juma.
I like the way you put it. One of the Muhako court.
And a dear Muhako court. Now, baby, and Kaya Bobby said, near junior, away to me. I dream package. I sent to thank you, Mark will be the Bekaya Samaya. Then so Abanesa. Send Tierney, Usha Jumedia, in crime 40. They share CIC in Sase or more and Yeshumu and I think Comunia Jumama Abotoyam Rano. Mansa Musa, maybe the Mintimin Kamoshi, who am I or whom am I? Nipaduana and I say Nipakubinum and I Nipenibinum, Abu Anno, so Emma Senia and Nastiana, or Mudimna Quanso Achocho, Aqua Comanca and say, or Moon Sunday day, and Yeshumu. In the director my TSM or say a neck and almost nothing. Yes, sir, Utradian Ponce, or more Cassanui and I said neck, and then con a way and a pa a feature corner. The Umubiano, ye betty, na ye the NFM Radio, and the minimum 7th of October, no, yes, straight chief for yes, 3 members, so Ubiam one. Abrewa and I'm sure you are a day of Baby. Until Sunday TV and you, I wish you say you better abandon on the 7th of your friend October. Now, may Casa de Manu question, yesterday general membership say the amount for Binomini Namo, Mokatana, Mokata, or to Abama, Sumisia, and shall register, but now within him. Amount for taking these whole elections first now. And now say MP SEC. I can cranty me and then people will come a friend of ours for any Mansa, some of us and my in the to share more the Boagana for say or more canon upon him petty. The entire joining politics, he has never refused to define it. He has, irrespective, say, could he say, Yaman, or he has not wavered. And now joining politics. Say Obeka say tia proye Obeka say TSC or Bedanu Mwedi ama pepe yo ayeden ahye woni mu na eno na me say chief for say yes sir mesa ba ababe kan yes say meka as a campaign message no moma yen hwe chapter we bi ekika kono ye hia sabe obi a no kreka e kana brabo obi a sabe obefa party adwuma actually so say and also can ne bra or ye party adwuma de akwako wie payo na mansa almost say and de ekoso wo Ghana alane na fefoi say na etiti ayi gabi mu a wo man ka no kre enam say no mo petu minti ade ne fufu kro mo say ayekoko ayi tuntum kra o mo say ahaham no saa na ne ye gedu bebi a ye dui enti me sre nyame me no vinyo makuku dam wo pa fight but you know, say, you share the collective good of this whole elections now, and you're down for fat. Sabe, no be an in the Kakasabako, Sabe, no be an in the Wasumbaku. Name moon a ye do ye, we in Tina, ye for elections. We say, ye Cassa, ye Pessy, corporate, I'm to me with ye, a Ghana. And after ye Cassa say, ye win elections were her. Ye movie and answer Minuanum penny for name a chibanum, name a number for more expertise on the Ghana, say, Omuquako Bo Majuman. They will go and they will the best to come out of them because it's here before ye or moody, ye film and not ye chapter maybe on Befamuno. They will go out there and work diligently. A Brian Fab Bianade, embata wo mo ebi no de doctor kan ye no say ye nuanom ye no mo ebeti ye nim Simon Awergo ye current or former communication officer any maybe school for BCU of Merchant Kings or also called Hunter West and or contest city. Mansa Musa, these are people like you didn't say Shiadi Omohun was our chapter way. They deserve every bit of sacrifices from Team Joe and after under doctor's chairmanship. And now say you move no the interest in him say or my conduct or muye or my yen yes so mo ya or my pre set or pay your elections now ye come. Ye mean who say there is another elections ahead of us. Now, another elections near Mansa Musa, and yet elections so come here for Abama. Name on Ochinabi ba. Maybe I would dear baby. Now, be here say, will be the count once them be. And it's a message chief for say, a pana ye pakoti. Mama yen share will be our dot chapter, will be a what brow a mat chapter, and only Dr. George. Mansa Musa, me the best here now over Santa Mika. But they are still the brave.
Now, before we okay. Before we launch, your friends, and now we say, no news means good news. And then, on Crawford, no, they are going to sit down and everything. What is your? I want to know your hunch. Say, do you think there will be any reason? Ebema, I mean, some, if you can say interruptions, be beba, and I say. Ufu say, baby, I do there. No matter what, things will happen.
Mansa Musa, that is quite a dicey question. But let me be very blunt and honest with you. I believe, just as I believed in the CIC, I can tell you, sir, the fact now you know, and yet, Sebi. These are people in my own wisdom. I believe we say, I don't have the petitions before me in any way. Personally, I should have written one, but on principle, I said I was not going to do it. Mishra or more here, or Mujadi is in a demon. I mean, and now from now. Question I will be summoned. Be sure the fact the say we share your directorate of elections, we share your general secretary, we share your RRD, we share your friends, your national chairman, we share all the bodies that come together and I say ye more a constituted body. Mansa Musa, me didi say some more chapter we year on the my ye after ye. Say ye beto ye ni dear, have now me the minimum say. Guidelines are almost buying, or apply side guidelines. That will be that is the only measure. The reality of what this chapter is supposed to be. It is all who be me a man have me question. I believe say the NT Omoka say almost 30 guidelines I am fan to they will go according to it. And that is my only hope and belief that the kind of the caliber of people and institutions that comes together to converge or make up the Functional Executive Council or committee. They will do the needful, and we are prepared as a team to have these elections, believing and hoping that the grounds will be equal. I mean, nothing we put before the horse, and we have sold out our programs and making sure on that level, if the grounds are not. Or the rules are bent, or in fact are amended to favor any particular group of people. I mean, I'm sure so obviously, when the initial register came and they forced we are and we are hoping in the spirit of collectivism. Say, ya bread or see a tour about the name of something for fear. Sebe, almost shamas and fashion normally and council. The young Palana, anymore, a bit of some bokro, no one, no person of DCC, a young woman can and the party. When you sure say, Omodo for it, I'm watching a bit, ye Kasa, ya tenants almost Kahubina, yes, you do the dear, ye do. I think that is what I can say to this.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed.
Welcome, Mansa Musa. Over something in campaign.
That was campaign manager for Dr. Joe Swajiman, Mr. Lawrence Ajini.
I rise for Ghana, up and down of the land, for weather and seek your future. People love and our God, from vision to victory, and this shall lead. Stable democracy, Ghana, our strength unity, from vision to victory, and this shall lead. Stable democracy, Ghana, our strength unity. Victory! Victory! It's our land. Victory! It's our land. JJ is a winner. Ghana, of the drop of the land, forward and secure future. People love and our God, from victory to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable democracy, Ghana, our strength unity, from victory to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable democracy, Ghana, our strength unity, from victory to victory, the NDC shall lead. Stable democracy.
Right, democratic people. Africa for far more than a miracle. Africa for your democracy. What was that? Madame Gossip and Monsieur Jolly, give them a break. Because Jai, enjoy it. Dr. Joe Sanyo, Africa for the democracy.
Mansa Musa,
NFM Radio.
Medasi, na medalons so ase, lons do ba na kese. Safe obi ehun adwuma papa yibo. Mansa Musa obusa bibi fa Dr. Zinato Rollins ho. Nasmo kan na me say news and as a media, headlines from the buy, may were problem kakra. Were problem kakra with that. Because we can say I said dear obi na ya career kadie no. Asem ni nyina say ye buza na say kese opapa and ye founder of the NDC. So and was I a president ba penny ni ba penny ni ade ntino. They were talking about say preferential treatment. Say ade bi ani kwase kede man kra na de amano. I say ye pampano and what you say there be. Wo hwe kra no a sebi. Obi a wo no to akura se kra na oapa I say atete no mori mu di ahwe no a wabre no. Ayaya kade ya de ye no. Enu on pakro de ne kwa nyepe. Enti ma obi anyina ba bi nkase ase ya pampa na na so wapanti sie mfa se vet no bekwa na abuye na egu so de make out ase sana na wo chirechire mu asem ni tietie ani enti ababa wa na nkase obi edi na tema na se ba o kire se enema ye de yeme no obi kura no asebe enka ono beka se ono na wo se nke ye ne sa no nya se ye ka asem a na ya ka se wo papa nti we nti ne fam ana se da chew asema no be so kire ano no enti asem no ne tofa no Mansa Musa aha oh na ayi last Tuesday obusa ma yibi efala ala ho na meka kire wo se ala ndie no yen twentwen so yen fa hye fridge Mansa na akire ne yebeka mo asem enti se why ready a mecheche niam bim kakra bi so
okay
na de o ne se Mansa the letter na wo de baaye no na se krata na wo de baaye no kese u kan a obi a wutimi ayi analysis bi ehu se ensem wo mu pa papa ne bu afu ne bonyo de course kura nso enti obi a wo so ye good politician a obi read this letter ne bi anim se yese ayi eniema enam kwa so eba eniema pa nam kwa so eba papa ne kan se ya intimidate no aba no omokoe no omo skill anase ya heda nwene se nipa bi ne pese owene aba na omoko no one dinkonim enti kese de obeye bia no omo ehunehuna ne nema papa de sa kan bibi fa se na kese MPP pani wasi se kase violence anase omo pentokwan nema basa pa NMPP for you say there utimi se ni cheche kunu no ne de aso omo so ana yaye omo se omo kokra na omo ko omo neck ni fake na omo nka nokore kese emre bi omo hye bia no omo hye dia favor candidate bi ono no omo fi so because aban na oteso na ye ne ho se obi no pese odi na ade na ye nyina so nim se mampani so gina baabi aka se MPP ayi na bedi na ade na omo betroa na dwuma na wantimi na nim dwa na odwa ye na wantimi antoa so no omo ba be ye so na Mansa Musa hwe November 4th abaye omkwakotui onim se first ayi na omkwa special delegates conference Mansa Musa ma yem pese mu kakra na pese mu ameye no ene anoma bi nwoma mutugu masom no ekire se sa emra no mode baaye no MPP for mra no omoye ne se enka wokoto a Mansa Musa nipa 5 so omo se omo do so okae se emre bi ye chairman kan se akromfo dunsun bi no kae a ana se mu pani o se mu du o we ni akromfo na yi no obedi akromfo no chairman no o se ono na be Ghana sa no so wonim so okae a sa enji se no na akromfo no nhyeda no so because atayi enyanyi no enti no na omo ye be du asem kron ena yesi yenyi munum na omomra no kire se ka wokwa Mansa Musa obeyi nipa 5 apeso omko go through odi ase ena kofo bi ko share konna bi so ena omsi da bi yi ba ko pe na omosu nim se kofo na ekoto aba no enye grassroots no si wo ne omo wa ban mu ministers ni ade nti no ye de yato pen aton se Mansa Musa wo hwan ministry ena okokoto aba wo ministry B polling station enti se mo amokoto na mo ya ban ministers no wo ye 15 ayinu so wo ne 20 si enye 15 votes wa bodwuma bebo so ta se sa na ka 4th ayinu November no ena omokoto se grassroots no obi a because we na nipa 900 over 900 pen koto ye ti we ne nanka over 300,000 Mansa Musa obu okra no a sebe odi gare kra ni anase gobe kra che so ta fe na obekire gobe na wonya ni
NFM Radio
obekire ho ayi so ana omuye na omuye the skill no a hunhura manfo ana Mansa Musa omuye na mkoto ye na adwen etachire ane se obi a aban ne pen no owini a no mo hyeda the pressure to amanfo no se ono ene ye pen no Ghana for pen ente sa Ghana for pe we Ghana for mpe obi otwa ntro we si gugu wo ko gugu so sia ne gugu na kan say they we say opede ayi the most liar and as a politician lying politician gugu Ghana de no gugu West Africa no gugu Africa no gugu the whole world ni nyina beko edi bi so a me modin on pakro nim no ho a wo tie me anadwe so what I say enti de wo ne say Mansa Musa omu edi ehunahuna na we kura de ama ala na tikwa pai o kan say won kobio no so hu ene say omu say you say ni kura no ka 4th November na eba no omu de ministers ene si you can say CEOs ene DC ni MCs no ena omba ko jejina puli na yiho no what you say ti Mansa Musa so hu a na wo hye na se a to abama we on dem che na huna ana ala ye smart no se da bi we omuka omuko boyan dodo no a se o sa kwa se obi di body no nya majority no mo support no boni mu no to ye de a mo to aba no a obeden no wanya ana ala hwedi no se emfiva no ene we ye na me kan we no Mansa Musa unu se me ba ha me no kora na de tudwa ala nso so no ono nso oka ho bi efi se time atachiman na nakufu ado si wo pe president adie ba huko crook o shutu obi e wo dwane Mansa Musa akoso jada obi o dwane anachi ene hwe wo tutu obo nachi eku no kunkum ni nkrofo ma up to now president kwenti man ka so sorry that say but ye nyina nim se obi wu US police fo ku no otimi begina wo ye yie national yie ma on pakro na America ni a no ohu o ma Ghana da ye yie national yie ma sa papa we what you say but Ghana for ma o mu ye papa ye na nakufu ado antimi anga say am mejiro kwa anga so sorry what you say sa na ye ka ni nyina no Alan ye beneficially of sa sem de see no what you say or benefited the see no and when the man call power the be trade ni one minister here or beto aswi so enti no je say Alan so mo ka no me de me na kwa say obi akofa ayi monster ba fie na monster no obenyi omema na nyini a na duan papa bi adia na fo owie no chicho maria wo say wo ka che police for na monster na ade ba ya wo de duan pa mo nkora kra so obedi ja so mfa mo ono na ade be ma no wo de ama no na fe wo chicho maria enti no Mansa Musa me momu de ne kora na me ka chiro no as much as say I am yes me Ghana ni say e democracy say na wo kan wasem no amanfo bi tutu na to ayi no atope no me hu ni say Alan Chematin wo ye complicit ewo adesi ye no o ka hu bi o ka hu say me hu so kasae e kan say say nipa na eku omo ni ade we de enye maye because no benefit omo de ko power enti no wo anka hwe amfa ho so ati ase enti no ena Nesem bi oka say was say incumbent no help ni ade as Allah Shabati benefiting from the same thing tama na president Kufuor no benefiting from the same thing what you say ama ya ba me na me kan say na yi na oye no ahu se o fi say obeye ya I say ya ka no ho we ya osem na majai o ma manfo madu makoma diwachia kudu ba bia osem majai na ke so makoma na wote no osem majai kisa wo de yenye hu na wa ba so de wo kan ye no Africa politics any the ways here ne man buga wom Mansa Musa wo be ka se constitution ye twa de buga bi hya se ne ye nridi ye hu so ta se sa na manfo ye Mansa Musa me no kasa ewe ya no me nya me party NDC me nya nto nchen what ya se hwe aba ye tu no kroma sisi ya Mansa Musa unim se up to now your branches bi wo ha o ma to o mo yi mo o so o ma platform kora ye nye campaign wo so Mansa Musa abibifo nyame boy ye sen yatum o mo si o mo mie ma ye nkoye campaign Mansa Musa na sankrofo no o ma tum no o mo so wo other platforms so a o mo ye campaign apa abato Mansa Musa we nya sisi ye de tisi obitimi ye sana so so pechema na adwempa ni tirim obi obitima ye sa na se wo se wo ka kire obi kura se on to aba mano a adwempa ni tirim Mansa Musa adwempa ni se ye nyina ye tumrika na ye de ahoma na se ho ye ko 100 meters na ye se obi awia start ye mu obi ko gina 100 meters anase obi akọ 20 meters ye nyina ko 100 meters na ke se aka 80 no ko na wo de wa start 0 what you say Mansa Musa ni nyina nya de pa enti no mama ma ye mfa ya no fafa enka obi de because ye de nim se MPP for mo from so mo na ye a lawyer for kukum dam na e bi kra hu mo certificate no me de me mo obi adin no e be nim ne wura no de make an say MPP for ama ye hu se Omonfa asem my friend asempa enye adwuma. Hwe Mansa Musa, history is comfortably repeating itself. The Intina make us a hwe 1979. Eye Nana Akufo-Addo wofa Pauli.
NFM Radio.
Wone Victor Wusu eko gina na Victor Wusu wene ye. Eno so wompene. Yesisi no ye ya no ye. Wote ne ho no okote ne party no. So UNC no okote ye no. Me say Nana Akufo-Addo we president one na secretary. What you say? Na wo President Kufuor ka kire wo Nana Akufo-Addo ye president. President Kufuor ka kire wo say young man me na drum so do bedu so. Edru ho no. Alan ya kof ono ko ya wo se komko wo se o meja ma wo. Wo so ka kire say ade a wa ye no wani aso pa. Edu be support no. Afedu we a Mansa Musa. Akotam ayi kwadu ana da wo de ko gira keji achi na wo de dada ye fe ne sadwe na Mansa Musa adwe ne be ne de so otimi bu keji na obehwe wasom ko bubu obehwe wasom ti de make ne se ne kura pa ye fe ne kure no MPP fo binim na ne meka bibi fa Afarijan ho eye Dr. Afarijan former yi na o kan bibi se electoral commission omoso di e da omoso pa no na wa hwehwe mu ehu se ni de collation centers no mudi wi abem Mansa Musa say ya to no yi no a wasensa na duo no mkeka bomu no Mansa Musa no mu twa bigum ebi ni de si a mre bi abaye koto 2020 ya president mama konya figures bi obi konya e na omonimo ase no a ka say rejected ballots no yesi o ya kan ena NDC for say nya hwe because se president mama nya 17 na se obi anya enam ya 9 enya hwe aka nsia na maye no wo de mo say ye de CS ha ase otoma president mama kakra so ase otoma na kakra ene sa ade a wo de mo mfa Mansa Musa sam krofo ye o mutiri mo den a ye pay independence o mutimi ba oba hima wo say me mfa man na black man wasn't ready to govern themselves no sam krofo ye a eye JB Dankwa Dr. JB Dankwa eye poster say no my independence no sam krofo we mu no a ye papa Rollins kan say omo no omumogya no a na wo ho na emu atade na omodane no omo na ye UP be ye PP ebe ye PFP so a madam mo wa be ye MPP no a kire de bia poison wo mu no P ni kire poison no de me kan ne say Mansa Musa omo nyi nipa wo so ye MPP ni ye nipa bia me say Mansa Musa omo fi se omo ko school wie ya na shi books wo ho eni ekuma teacher fo nyina na bubu dan nyina gu ye no mo ko na nyansa wo mutim hwe badafo bi o ye MPP ni Mansa Musa ana mko hu jeans bi omo ton wo baabi ana Mansa Musa ye ne bo anya den na mja me toye na me na o hu se hye me no say doc na we de na me so me ko to free ha unu so ko to wie o ko to ye no na obi ko hia ne busa na o so ko to na Harrods
so no ko to no Alpha ya di
ana
na wo de ndie ko to
me de carbu sales me de carbu sales what you say ana we na madam free me no say we ni pay why you pa on do ko high upon am say was oh jeans bi ko to na Harrods pa ne fe pa ne na nam jeans be na skala ne yes no kana am say oh and I'm say oh ma me twa picture no say na me twa koma no say na am say masa me na ko to ye me ko to free a ene boy say o so ko to free hen so hwe MPP for me say se woni no enu nsuo kro no de kura na different o musuba mbode nam no what you say no wonder say minister timi be gina ho parliament ya pass law say yenyi ayi e fe ne say e toes obi abaye ayi bia no tua no be gina ho say waguno ade ya o de levy ba waguno sika no ande nya 72 million yatete bibia free mu no Mansa Musa yetueti omo omote wona tuti bibia free mu no 72 million ni sika aban ye de koto a say faye bibi Mansa Musa o se sika ni swa enu na yi levy no eba ebetua ayi hwan aka kese betua Mansa Musa radio kraka
of course
kika se mo nyina afede na no wasa be gina o say onye sika ntua ayi FNS contractors ka ade na nkofo mu ye sa Mansa Musa enti no me say de beboa Ghana fo aye President Mahama ne NDC with majority eni betima change what you say abaya waba President Mahama currently fa na adwemu e ma papa dwintimi de ye terminal 3 me say mkrofo a me namfo mom no mu dru Ghana Mansa Musa na omkoba om so wow airport wo se Ghana hwe de waye rich hospital helicopter timi sisro in case of say BBC a be sisro say na ya twemako ayi enya ayi fe ne say white chapel na bi wo what you say papa yi hwe yi blocks o ye o manaka wurem na ohini pemu abeka che o say we die nka wo ye ma ye nkwara ye o mu twa nsuo yi a nsuo yi form a o mu ko school baby tintintin ka wo ye ma ye ka beboa wo so ohini no wo ska ono ankoye na o mampani tufun sei ama ohini ye to abama no onu wate so sa o won kodi boni bi ye obetra so awu ba wo die ne die eye power kwese is akaka krebra woko so enti enwe ye MPP fo nye ayi nti asoma no ka ne se ji mensa ne nkrofo so mu do mani eto ho no mo hwa bato no so a ebetimi ama Ghana sumdwe aba na abato no ni nyina agina political party no police fo so na easy fo na nkasa ma easy fo no nyo mo se ase because Mansa Musa obi ato aba
yes
unim say afrajan want to aba o Ghana da
on the also no
unim dey also want to aba
because on pese say want me nkasa
nega say wo obi wo
exactly
and wo na want to kura what you say Jimensa bese ko ye okoto aba say osi bonanim pa obo pons pa o teto pons no bi ne vifrete no na okoji no ato aba enti de make an say Mansa Musa sa ba weni bibi papa bia ma Ghana fo krono no mo ma yen ene kese kunkum shutu nipa. This is the first time in history Mansa Musa say ye koto aba ni shutu nipa for power onaba alenchemate anka hwe omo di na tingina anka hwe so that say afede Mansa Musa wode ye wa afede wusu wode ye MPP wode ye NDC for de na wani age ya ma power wakodi so ana woni aban ya na atena hwa bua na office aban ya de anya ada na ka mfiri mu ntem so that say woni na bua fe akope yi no na we ana na opeka kra so enti no the American ne say MPP party no ya party a Mansa Musa se wonu mu ye yo ka se wowo egu form a Mansa Musa ne ke se wowo na ko etenwie mu o hwe form na ke se wo obegu kom omo nyen krofo ye o se agi omudi eti de make che Ghana for mutie yen e wo fidie ya wutimi nya 5000 listeners and viewers no Mansa Musa de make kire wa ne se Ghana ni bia mombody so be register e wo registration on mu ye what you say sika tutu dia ayi electoral committee a commission ye dia mo so mo fa register cast na mo da tototo district office inti so obi say obi oni Ghana card ana say oni passport just obi ne ko guarantee ana so vachi man Mansa Musa esi dipa mienu so ti se won fa say o kasapin na go so ekrom ena wo say wo ya Mansa Musa ikese odi nipa say ono ka won nipa miensa na etua fa meboa obu akora Mansa Musa do obedi kura na eden on fa ma register what you say e ka bibia kira ma me so wontie ka kase na mo so am krakra na mo dam what you say enti no me de make an say anwumre de make an say Mansa Musa MPP ni ade papa bia ma Ghana fo mfa kokromoti power no enko ne empama ba we mfiri so because aba we no opese onya obi na onpa ko no obi de se ba wo mea oba na ke se sika no mo wia ne ma basabasa wo aye no obede won obe cover so what you say na sa wo hu de si gabon no Mansa Musa on se military leader no wayi papa no wo so we free wotimi access ne bibia ade na Mansa Musa ade na ma wadwe hu na kire se politicians no wo hwe no aya de bone a na wo betima kire no obetimi ne soja fo kra ye kanana
yes
ama soja fo na betu no na ke se wo se metwa bibia mu mra nya adwuma na ke se no ano no ye gya no a wo so ntimi ko kire bio meboa
so gya no ko tena
na sika no mo wia no sika no mo wia no o no wo se constitution la to nchen no wo sa akoye se aye constitution foforo wo sa ye wia Mansa Musa na yɛte political party a do we ska no ska chain wona wanko power na wonwi ahwe no next wasa aba no betena wo so me no adwen a aban wote so pese wo yɛ do no afi sɛ ye NDC for de saa ayi no ku nsɛm ne ade no ye ye papa Rollins ka kire ya ne sɛ democracy no waye ye fe ne sɛn wase chama no oto e fa ne sɛ akode ne ne ma ne mamfo adna Rollins wase defense first and waye ya and what protect institution no man institution ye strong aye strong ekosi sɛ ya no ba ya won ba sɛ no say police need me kwotena ayi anim e ka kire mo sɛ IGP ye ono no ye more MPP than the IGP Mansa Musa same way on my ben pa any serious country Mansa Musa nka dade no anka papa no kora no ke be interdate no what you say ye noise no ye noise ye kasa ye no afa de on se ne om de letter ba so my interdate no what you say like you say bibi ye say so twa mo afiri soro na ma na de bibi kuram what you say and I say o my ye the right thing na Mansa Musa ye be kasa ko say o my Ghana benya ne ntoma pa fra na Ghana betu benya ne ntoma fra nya MPP fo enye omo a no onya bibi a na kese eye ne desa ono na nya bibi na wonya bi no osoro like say de bia be boy sa na omusu baite ti Mansa Musa ene me de besi ha so hu na obi wasem bi a obeye na next say you go straight to the your friend saying health you know
okay
what does it
answer odi besi ana e be twen dia obi de ba me wo bibia me pese me busa ani say ohuma me no audio no am boy no video ankasa bet me born audio ani ni abre osu adwoa ma me hanky o say adwoa ma me duku say fantoma bem people manim osu a cheso chese ni wira ho tietiem sande na ya ni nyina echi no semeto am MPP Musa also freeze that part we are Santini. What makes these people that tribe no say omu kasa di yi obi ehi and I say omu nim the effect of even saying it and yes say the love for her party na make question one and the loyalty but to say that repeatedly no I am warm no ufu said there na ekoso
me no Mansa Musa me take bibi baby obi free what you say sadam tie me take because me am ti wani ma ye wo metamale won ye tete me and the investment call go so by a friend say voter region ho e ba nkran e ba kumase ansana me to me maame what you say enti no Mansa Musa nye baby o me ni nipa bebre esan a Mansa Musa obi timi kan bibi say sankofo se no mote but omo me no mo san no nya sa no mote
sure
enti no me de nya ye say because as a researcher no just a me de mani ehu say me evidence answer what you say enti ma me na small kan de obu a wiase no buy no I no pay attention e bia nse wanya wo pese discuss ma me asem da because we pay attention my man attention deserve say the me kan ye ne say ye bobo na ohun se obi wa no aye naked no atiesi park no so Mansa Musa dey no pese camera no turn so wa na manfo aka say we na see so no ohun say connected to no ma camera no down so ekosisi e bechi no so ye na ye afiri no so e ba sa na aka say na wo a wo tincha wo so adwembo ni pese wo so obi ko ma camera ni mu da o ma TV so da o pese ko TV so na ono no dey o beba no eye sa kwai na o beba no so sa ti mami we no attention enye papa ena o pese wo ye but men attention see ya mede banners attention ye de my papa jo mama ni NDC because omu de bit my Ghana ye and no na I was say here than say you best say your airtime say ma me nsem o keke kan ade no must dey make out must here so better man obi ko ni vote obi ko ni vote nso na no na aka no wa sa na ko wa de so tie ni wa so what must here because they say ni abre Mansa Musa na sa ye papa jo mama ni NDC with majority now here the best starting from UK ha because I can tell you Mansa Musa anytime be about winning about Ghana biano na UK for a year fan saying chairman or born home more than about yeah Mansa Musa adwuma we yemfa nto adwuma de bia wugina so a wo ye what you say now boom penimfo na wo ti advice what you say na make say no me papa bi Mr. Pia Michiano. What you say?
NFM Radio.
Na the American say mpenifo omutie me a omo se me mo omudi nyina no me chia omo ebi wo Ghana ebi wo ya omutie me anadwi so what you say ya obi wo meeting but omo pia omutie omo pensempanity because Mansa Musa de ekoso wo Ghana na airtime na nye what you say say kura na Mansa Musa aban boni a wadi nyina ma Ghana fo china wie emu na Ghana ni nya aduane ni an ho kire no wo sa akwa ye say emunya fe ne san enkoyi a ne asa abechew what you say they say they me say Ghana foi they be kan say emunye ene say ya wa body ana me kase me body so emunye so amazem ze beche me ana ya ba beche ma hospital by force so what you say na we mu ene from so mo ye democrats we mu the from say democracy no time wa ye constitution we Mansa Musa me kai pa ye national chairman ye papa asiedu nketia na odi ho akote sankrofo e ka kire ye say MPP fo e ka kire ye say omo ton tomatoes ene omo pia trog ne ho ahwan kwotena se nya ida no omo de sebe omo kwa omo no omo kwatwa tii ni kosua ne ade omo ni sankrofo kwotena ene omo na twere constitution no what you say ne sa constitution na mo di bu man so what you say omo suban no they always omo dwen say omo ye better check Ghana ni bia enti Ghana ni a wutie mi bia no obi o tesa wo ni ade pa bia ma wo de bia no obedada o no odada wa no ko fasa tuji memmo ne gare no ebro na wotoma no wia de bia opese o ye boy oba na wodi na chi na ona won say am for ona na ni ti adasa na okọ onye hwe ma wo what you say ti the American say yen to abapa eye NDC for UK ha a obi atimi to ababia no to abapa memo obi ehunahuna to aba ofi say obubadwu so ama yenya power aba obeto a emma yenya power de anaso nipa kontimi mmoa oba beji title that to de ene one to kura nkafa so so what you say if you say ya dia Mansa Musa ye ko nyako na ye nuanem so omatma konya PC e wo Ghana no Mansa Musa senya meboa na me ye chema kwan bia me fa so sikamu bibiemu what you say communicators no a me make say omutie me me no omu ye adwuma wo Ghana no sa communicators ye no omu be ko na Vrengo Central ye no omu be ko Hunter West Mansa Musa akwa wuso white aflepo city no ama NDC enemy nua no na dachin bi no yesu etimi de nsem esiebo se ye nua bi bi nya kokuduro ekọ Ghana ko stand PC because Mansa Musa nya obi an etimi ko stand PC o what you say etimi akọ stand PC e woni ye no ye mo be ye MP sure amwo mo ko mo nim se ye nua no so koduru ho a parliament o maye adwuma pa what you say omo nkonko ye nkrofo no a ya na ya boye ni a kirem na fa omo to aba na fa baabi no omba ye because ahantete ni wo mumu Mansa Musa manoasi
right wow person obaso no kwam dem sere sika no
NFM Radio emu da ho
yes just emu da ho it is up person ubekasa you are most welcome mankana meboa you are most welcome
National Democratic Congress NDC no nyam former ni mema mo UK ni Ireland chapter no ya yedienie bena so say beto aba eji chapter chairman fofo na hwede chi ne mum no koto on swear enyonya for Dr. Joe Ajimai the restoration man the father say edi party no enim kai odi amonyesema kotile yie ne wetu ni hwese wa performance ro nkoso woni mu adwumade de e fani hotitiru na esini nanso ni made bebre no de egu akwemu a obeye de amaye bini se o sigina ye esipo no dwumade bia me kire party office na odisika 3 pounds empemenum na ato ase eye 5,000 pounds o santre maguo ni mama honso 1,000 pounds na ebe show mu dwumade mu kina na esigina ye dodon so a me kire afoforo omo betro omudin abeka party ne ho de omo mbrakura o omo sebeka omudi card ententem so na atwe adom abeka ye ho eye bosu me miense bia nso party mumpenimfu a odi dwumadi ebe show mu nse bia no obetu safro matna se na de ye dia show mu nse no omebu ho aponta mako we di bebre na no be ya mayo onua se kwatre kwose be ma wontuma bisani di ye dia ye nem ni di ni Dr. Joe Adimai the restoration man Papa Chairman ana yentumano
I don't know because it will be a reformer or Sreni Pakrono. But that is what it is. It is what it is. So we can also down that means when the time reach, we go, we see now. Make Sergeant be no training. And when the wind blow, we will see Akoko in Yash. Anyway, so it be so. So far, they say, after 1 minute now, about 9, so behind you ready. Yeah,
my man cross straight away. Mansa Musa me da sibio say wasa dane na fidie no kasa na mame na the last Tuesday yeah no say the be yeah no Tuesdays no ye brofo na we ni aye twi kasa na the one say ye can be fa nan titrai Sunday can 93 a year na arthritic foot a year obia ebu a on pakron na ho timi ye basapasa na wa na ebu aye ko na ne kokromoti ahono ene ne na ne kokromoti ne we no boye se ne me kan na kokromoti no bo se na aye yi na afei nso kese obu a so o shempa bo na o de beto opa Mansa Musa wa hwe ya krama kwate to krama timbe fampa bo no so that's here I say a yade ha dream ye so na so the ba say social aspect na obi a wo sa yi no o share socks na socks no mu astati yinka na say obi okra wa dware kura wie na won hye mpabo akwa bu otum say na spell ni ade nti okọ ba bi a so o hye mpabo no won hye mpabo bo say na amamfo ai say bo so no obi ade ne nsa ene nam ne hwene ho so nti yade bi a socially no aya na egu nipa ni mu ase pa na ye kan ho asem na ye kan se sa niema we nu ye ade a ayese o se o ye pan so a sa ayi na ne baso no so pan no se ya ayi na baso no a yeast na na se a fungus no eno ne koso ne family no a efe ne dermatophytes no omo ne koso na sa aboa na okoso no onukuru ya aboa na say kan say wura say a plant nti ewura na ekoso no onukuru ya ene de sa eyam ringworm bo say na aye round sa onukuru ya na sa de obu a obu na ha aye say de bibia ye ho no jock each ni ade no omo de ba
nti na ha onim say nkrofo ti radio so nti ne aha no
me point here say omo okay radio yeah your friend said ni elbow hono so na I say aye nti no aye yare a ye kan sa no obi be ka say obi e bia ye no na ta ye omo ta hye boots no soldier for ni police for ni ahwa no because obi o ha omo ko ye omo train Mansa Musa asema make wonim bo say obi o ko hye ba bia dware ko ara den ti ofi obeba na wa anya ya etimi ko fa nsem mebreba na obi e bia ye no said ne honam ne wawa ni nti no on say I scale ayi na e wawa nti ba bi to form na wanyena wo so no ye barefooted na ana say wo nice form now do na kwa kutia so a na tawa na wo so bi aye so nti ye very contagious ana say ye de sai pa so na ye kan courses kan yi eno de yensa anko we ye part 2 no ye ka ade a ema unpa ko betimanya risk factors e na unpa ko betimanya de dikai eye obi a o shatade a o shempabo a enye den ayese mpabo ne ntimi home e bi se boost ni sa ne mane sa Wellington e boost no so on say Wellington boost no home bi ani because we the first zoom ani sa ne mane enti etimi yesa na obi a o ta sweat pa bo na mfifire tene ne ade se te wo na ho no a eno na sa yeast no na nani age pa na obi a oni obi ondo om na sisi form no ne share matter na say omo share towel ne sa ne ma no bohu o so boys we dey oshu ma mfa nhye bi o oshu ye me fe on say you go school near Sanya mano. Oh what why dear mammy fan share where dear if you home the buy and I miss me the shape number the carbon tia na ja na wakwaye nti omo ye sanso na se bi won pakro ho a obenyan easily and na obedience obi ewubi na ne socks kra na wahye no oyigu from na wanhwe na akotia so a bibitima yo enti no enya ade a emre bi na me ya chechire si a ewa sorry bi na obi busa am say na chechire say washing machine no obi a in fact the ni ma nam so da bi say washing machine ni de wo de semra ne ayina gumu na besa ko certain temperature bi kumomo nti no de ebetima ye nti yen hye ne so na omo a mota ko dware on say swimming pools ye kan ye wo private ones and ye wo ye can say public ones na otimi koku swimming ade ale no ni be ye me kai say me ko South Africa na me gina baby am no go hotel na nim no na manfo dware enti no that's the first time I'm who start technology in Mansa Musa enti be hu an say obi e free nsuo no mu dwane sa obi e dwane aden enti akorabi the journals South Africa ni akora and I say this is bad me hwe na ke say na ye say purpose atwa ababa wo bi o dware ho ahia so na Mansa Musa de make an obi hu a na ke say no person wo ye ne ho yie ke say odwonso and wan free mo and the chemicals agum to odwonso na a show it will be it wasn't good ikra na me yasa make kind of radio
hotels akese we bre omo was ade
yes enti
tourist site
yes enti yes no be free mu na enti no na mbusa say dey ade no mo say why ye na say body ayi bia I say body liquid be free ho anyway no be ye na I react with na ke say after them say my men were free for mu koyi no ke say security for den ekọ say ke say na obi ahwe na obi apie free after na I so no be center of attention so enti the make na say ye woni ma bebre a obetimi de hu so say ebia baby a okọ no enti mo amu use sa public ina de amanfo ye nema bebre we say no people are lucky say sa chemical ni bi wom baby abekọ ebi nim no obu akọ odwere otibi di nso ni kọ nanim no apu ogu ni ade but onim di obi so aye aguma odi kọ nanim so that enti enye careful say use public ina na bi dis so na se kroma ye ntanya ahuhuro sa no na obu ase me kọ na makototo ho kakra ti wo hye mu a onim do obeda mu ni fifra ateno ni ade obu akọ mo so ma clean but one clean ni ye so that say enti enye careful na shower communal shower ni sanema no oko baabi wo ha obu se wa otimi ko dware se bia wo ye na public one wo dware no ye ni ade chroma entan no so but oko continent ni US mo sa na do so pa eti obu okura wo kwa adwuma no wa ye late ya ofa na yi natade ye akwa odu baabi na wo dware no oko no ye ene ebu okura nso na adwuma man kasa no mo wo sa bi wo ho enti se onye du adwuma mu a
remember somewhere Babylage Tower ye adwuma ono ye wo bi wo so
and complications yen can be for complications no say on pa krono ye wan treating ye so ana afei wode adu no fa so ye hu se ne honam no sa ba no na ogya ye enti no se de na no me kan ye no na course no omo so timi resistant because sa na nyame aye ne se obi koye diriti ne bituma kummu anyina de a ena mo ani nyina asebehye enti anya ba ko na mienu bi enti bi nkumomo na diriti na enti me nkumomo no onso ewo ne ma na sa diriti wo de kan mo kra enye mo hwe and in the fe mutation and na say resistant to enti na bacteria yese ma ye nonom antibiotics e bia obok wakakra bi as antibiotics ne ade be dumre bi no na do kro na wono ma anyere entimi nya eyi ha enti we no de ye ne se when treating ye na sa ba bio a do na wo yusu kro enya hwe na say ai na ye me na enkoda na bi de hye baifo beko no osofo betima ye wadom no so atwa ntra kirew aka kirew se obi kra do nan no ebobo anadwo de nan ewo fufuo what you say anadwo ne wagye edi ana so de nan kra ka banku na wonan ye de ko hye agye mu ka banku ati wonan ka be nan so na da so no wagye di ni nyina ye ntro no wagye usika so afa so ho because wonim say baby e free no ye gi superstition di to ka obagye atum no asage usika twa enti enye careful enti these are the things say eye ya ye ntwiti ni ehu se ko aduro no kwa ka ye use no ye mane nsa kra free ho ni ehu se afedi aye yi what you say na ye hu se kokora fi se eye dua ne dua no esa wo sports e wo flowers ti esu na kan se ne aduaba ema egu nan na na se baby aye ho no a etimi sa enyini efifiri sa be ye dua so what you say na umfa wani hu se ye dua je se wo de akọ microscope what ti ho nam kakra so ho you know ada word na we use here no aha na aba no biopsy na we kakra na wo da kwhye ase afo bo se dua bi ne siwo ya ayese wo di hini na mo siwo mebiri ayese forest o se se sa na tie so ho ana efe pa hwe under the microscope na enye boni na nka omudi na ka efe pa so ho na nye ayi efe ne se yeast na se fungus nyina nso na e boni onum se sa yeast kuro ya enum ne nya penicillin free ye so da se enti no yen hye ne nso na ade ne betimi dia prevent de be ya ne se de bia yen try se ye na ho ana se baby emfifre tate ye no yen try se de bia ye dry so ho ana yen san try se ye socks ye besi ni 10 empaboa se kwa adwumam na se empaboa no ye boots na ehye ya ye ba fia ye dware ya ne yi na ye hye sandals ama mframa fa ye na ho what you say if say onan o se home enhome ne nsuo nko a na ke se wadom you know ne cause no fungus no na ke se wadom omo ena yen try say ye see your socks and say bibi a ye isa anu a yen try say temperature no washing machine no ye senso ye ni washing machine na ye de ensa so ne ye si wia yen fan hata awiem na wia no UV violet na ewo mu no ade ammoa ne mpekura no ana say yi ne cause no ti ebeku ne sisi a sa enti you know na you know eno no na fe ye socks no si hu say ni bia start say ye ne na ho start ye enka ye mfa powder ye yi a na spray shoe no mu ye spray na ho no na spray shoe what you say aha enti no na de wo ho no ti Mansa Musa we no enem ye se men 10 fi say etie for say na mu ntimi nya kasa nkasa ena na ma ye de tintintin enti de be kan ne say ma men kan we ketu bi na ye mfam free so ye won krofo bi won so a ne kurani omo de eye omo a etimi ya ma Mansa Musa wan hwe a etimi ema omo na ne prom ye kotwa omo nan no omo ye omo a omo ye diabetics no so ho enti no de mistress say we wo diabetes a na bibi sa ye wa bomodia fa hu healthcare professional ana say wa onye waju say we treat ma chiropodist en treat ma na onye no be hu science say had baby e kono nkoyie no arefrɛ so we hia ebia antibiotics ana say bibi a betim de treat ya ana say be ma because ye wo antifungal betim anom so that as here bit say fluconazole tebenefine na tsane ma ne nyina wo ho a obetim anom na abwa say creams now we use it and ointment na nya adwuma a bit maboa wo enti no you are not on your own omiemo yen hwe yie na bibia be ye obia no enkase wo kwa wo say dem ka ye no me phone wo ho ani ade sa na mo confidential de obeka no enko ba bia adwuma me ye no enti no say o frame enye politics nko na de bia ye ni nyina ka ho afi say me mpa ya ne say NDC ni bia betima tenase na hwe yenye no betima koto abatia abaya otiso a wodi boni mempa ya no nti wapomudin ehia me wapomudin hia me pa enti na campaign program le de sa health program so ahye se be cheche amanfo no manya pomudin no manya nyame ahwe omo so amata amana so omo koto UK de ani wi a omo asa akoto ama ye papa ai President Mahama and NDC near nya majority na fedie sai blocks ne niema obey ye adwe ba na adwe mu no a wotimidi ye sa Kumasi International Airport na wode ba ya asi nkofo yi ade bi omutwa bi afiri mu no sa adwe no ene ne bi ko fa obi papa bi a media aya na menka ne din papa kofa ne team okọ be okọ meeting okọ dae no so that's here na okwa na oda no nyane na aka asem bi ato ho enu nti na last me prescribe say media the prescription de ma no an say kemfa yi na ne de hye nkwara no because okoro aka asem bi a Ghana beyond aid wa no akeka go sa o be budget so na afa calabash na wo ye la sulala enti ese no Mansa Musa Wadawroma yempe saade ni bi baby okobi yemfa bi nto ne play mu okona se mohwe na obekasa na se obekama affect your mind na yemfa hye nadim eno wonkasa mawie
right Dr. Do Swajma say we about the health issues health matters one thing is say Obana on the topic be ebe to it's all well and good say okay church them where we be a what here into no questions but there are a lot of say ya really no handy pano you know even simple first aid a friend is saying procedure anything if you say who ban for so that chin you never know that phrase no never forget you never know when something will become kind of saying necessary or some actions of yours may save a life. And you know, maybe advice and say, if you are listening to us, you can phone in and ask any medical first aid or any, medical health issue, anything. Obviously, Sebi, and you know, and obey your mouth potty say, we hear wakofa, we hear wakofa. Mostly a chrome hakrano, me ban me who ye chrome and ye, we are better radio swa, no way. Ye drone away anyway. A chrome how tie radio ni TV. Mostly doctors they don't prescribe anything on air. Mostly you can say oh doctor. Say yes say ya doctor. Yes obeti aka say bia nanti snowy money award bia na wampe nine ankoja ho na sa wamfa social ho na ho asa wakoda ebeti say obeti aka no but say rondron they will even prescribe to you. Very anyhow, or by force. I didn't cry war who out to me ebusan in general. So look, same way and answer we say here. How do we go about it? Any day. Simple answer me the make us call a doctor and I say who GP doctor. And then me answer. But in detail, no Dr. Joe, but me church room say okay, say na fafa, say. I mean any medical advice in there, I will tell you, say, it's always very important. I mean, you might be a while, say, uko Facebook, and I done a good soon door, so you might trap pictures in the idea, edit tone, running the idea. And you know, sometimes you just listen and walk on by, just mengu aswechi. But about any medical advice, that's what I will say. 80% will ring in our busa. Anything what you want to say if you say how and I between how that here L208-123-5911 and I say 07876-251-261 ring yeah
and I'll ring us on your t-shirt so
ring in so
on your NDC
t-shirt we MPP ni let's open NDC t-shirt why not Kinedwed or say or Babe cross a boat no or cross the river no, from the other side. That's your pictures being of which are buying 3 countries for Southern Africa, a river na a chim, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and but I hope baby. And nice part. But what I'm saying is, yeah, so we are NDC MPP like Kinedwed now pay NDC Abba Ako join. Well, that's why we can say Baumia a friend saying Kineja poem in here. And they will know you cross carpet, when you carpet cross the stream, you have. Oh, anyway, so it's now 9:17, and then Thursday Yawada, and we are in Crawford. I hear a J bluff, which is a kind of bluff, a tree no about open so come bluff so to me back.
NFM Radio.
Mansa Musa, the owners say, Obia sending me a text message about, or say, e-card, how does it work? Minya or sending me, say, we are seeing Obia and Mansa Musa, no person face microphone, so and near the idea. And I must have a month or so, you're tough. I'm so about we are tough. We are tough about people and questions. Jana man for
Fanti, a republic will be a tough at just so I can see. Just so I can
see. Be tough. We are tough. Like I say, a Kumasi for you know. What does it? Kumasi for terms.
Make first in Canada or 1,000.
We are tough. What's your hair?
Right. Selena, I'll say good evening, Mansa Musa. My greetings to the incoming chairman of the UK Ireland chapter. I desire that you all will vote for Dr. Joe Ajima as the upcoming chairman of the chapter for a change. Okay, say you all are Matthias, yes, the way up so can be say who says Selena Abano mean to be. You see what I mean, Selena? Now I understand you. 0714. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Mansa Musa.
Good evening.
Good evening. That's Mr. for and Dr. Joe Uswajama and Tim Joe. And a for you. And you made it. My Mr. One, I say, Senedi, I'm a bar mechanic. Dr. Joe Uswajama. My whole family, and then a health talk. There's a papa, not only accountability now, obey you. And I know the welfare now, or can welfare, or read the welfare, no, including ye, Yapumudin. Even your voting man, the crown of the well, now that you about your health, Yapumudi, and you may be or how, ye. Or my awareness of it, I did you why you're aware of it, you didn't see ye by a funny say normal. But or I like here, my Yama be brave. It is such a person, no. Maybe that there's no set a time in the dry. You know.
Hello,
sorry, Mansa Musa. It's such a person, no. Mr. here for especially UK and Ireland. Comrade, I was sitting a mere doma.
NFM Radio.
No. Yambo Modia see idea support my Dr. Joe Swajama when the Nisu idea now or my because meaning said with the even say maybe be acquired the health and DNA our war about health no. Obey me Eddie Abquacobois Ghana mines in Yamea Dominic so Binyana Dr. JM and so win now what the name DNA for support to Ghana for. It's Mr. Matthew. Your Momodia, the senior to October. No, then I involve to my Dr. Joe Swajma.
Yo, yes, you're Darcy. Yes, you're Darcy. Be brave.
Mansa Musa, I make a card no one or be sending me text message. Or send me money, dear. Now the owner say, Mansa Musa, me yet, Tama, me vice. Me deputy organizer, me vice near a chapter in Sasa be yes, yintimi nyano aida. Obi tumbe Johnny, Mansa Musa. Obia or say me a sympathizer, fed ye me person me and DC. Obi so say na me and DC ni Ghana, ma ba UK. Person me de mo bomo. Obi so say me papa me mama enyina mo and DC na me a student na me sha ma baha me ko university and they say them person me yep a fully fledged a fairness NDC ni. Mansa Musa nipa ya beye or register what train dues or yen application or bibia kama or train registration fee. What you say? I feel ye card ye the manual na say Mansa Musa na kwaya sem. Na won ye nyina so nim say Mansa Musa wo de okọ soja. Wo soja ni awaba woto Mansa Musa wonni say na ID card de kura no anasa ne number. So what you say? And when the chire say wo ka chire obi say me ye we a onpa ko be ren.
Yes.
Sir. So what you say? Doctor Four, Obia won the number. Pharmacists won the number. What you say? Nurses won number. Midwives won number. And look at the Ghana ya be friend pin. Omu pin. And when I bar Mansa Musa, I said your woe N9. Your bar a be you. So that say as soon as you won ye swung. Entino Obia be Johnny party no Mansa Musa. Minimum Obia 7 good mums. None is a kind of card. na de bia na yi afede won ba kwaka say na nti dwone a meba dwone mo kura no so enso entokwa what you say na frɛ no frɛ we no ye we Mansa Musa ye papa mo ye maame mo mo won kran ye mpanimfo say omaye biometric card card udu so abetua bibia no Mansa Musa ukọ na ye swipe say kim baby a wo free bia yetimi wo se sika se na wo tua what you say ya ye enti no ewiase nso no ade pade ebe fia ye ade boni nko an ekotuguo so enti omo yesa no ana Mansa Musa me campaign team atena ne there be sanye apart from no kura so munya card Mansa Musa de sawo ni say obu okura na okọ net so say wanya ne number na opese okoye yi card no obekọ no yes ayi sa system no ene ne card ne mfa ayi nipa bia o maka kire me obekọ no mo say o ya accept card we say ti Mansa Musa enfa ne say medical sem keke I'm not saying that that's how it is. Yem fan say ebia accept wise accept bia avance monzo accept we ebia visa any offense Mastercard nkwa na accept so won pakro ni bi na se monzo ni ayi na wa na che say ontumi nya ne card on na ana say just for this kind of mobi ye manana so what must ye enti no de etwa ne tia ne say ya pesika ya raise funds ya da kogun crime unpa kroko ya okoso da unya ye number no so Mansa Musa mpenifo no adwen mu no enne mo munim die mu no baabi e ofiri bia number no ye unique so what must ye enti unya di UK number ne ba ya o branch na yini bia I identify now the call o ha da ye da bro o branch secretary ne de wade ama Mansa Musa mpe wona apede ti sana yi card no ye pese ye no na etwe amanfo teach students Obo ha Mansa Musa I've been a student before Okroma several times a drum rebi Mansa Musa £5 kra no ubeka se nyesika £5 Mansa Musa wo pebi da ye wo hafa
yeah
na waswa ye sipa so enti no mayen ka say o rese obi abetumetua the hassle that you go through ene yi no minimum obi a waso aye ne de da be ne beba Mansa Musa ti say ya yes system wi na de bia say DHO ho ne amaso ne de abre ye eye recorded and now say specialist delivery na ye de aba Mansa Musa na obi anya ne card a me ye sure say ebe ma obi obedwane ye no ebe ma ayika kraba ansa na won pakro awie no kra no Mansa Musa wa bedwane ye no branch bia NDC t-shirts ne ye party ne ma materials wo ho Mansa Musa udwane ya ne de bia ma wo what you say na ya print party constitution account ko ne ko kan ne hu ye mra ene ya de Mansa Musa ayade pa da manfo nsum.
Right, so that is what the card is all about. Say ube join a party na nya fe na wanu peke na ode a join it na sa card ye fanko ye fambre en tija ba umianu dem na digitization o dwemu nyina no ena kwesi say card no se wo na ya register na wo electronic base just say obia ye kululu enye ye biom. You see what I mean? Because what the fans say confusion about NDC for voting and election win. What the fans say late payment at least late payment, you know. Obi bet to me actually obi aso say when tua usika nintem. But once a card, you know, I recognize you say every meeting, you know, we swipe and our ba and our activities be our hobby. Na 3-year considerations and I say video so we there or nipa. You bet to me obi a okra electronic card no na free ho and na fi nipa sabi omo there omo nimu bi ne so omo begum because say election e do na say yemfan say how do I say it election e be do na obi yemfan akabe 2 and 3 months no nipa be yemfan say 40 abe join here to get electronic card no cry no be raise suspicion. Say it from that base in Akasa Krano questions bet me as
me boa kakra bi o on say as a papa na odi aba no hwe onim say ye nuanu mo a ombe so omko stand wo Ghana no so ebedu mebi Mansa Musa o so npa ko nya card wo Ghana no so nya card wo kroma meka paper card no enti di aba ne say wo kokora no a otumi hwe no kan say na say otua odi UK wo yese what dey ase we so dey Mansa Musa ye swipe card na say wotua wa ya odusu nyina betima yeden asho what dey ase aha enti card no wo use said your ye penifo no pese ye no no ye ne sa na obi atua Mansa Musa sa asema wo kan emma so because unya swap ye na se detail na ise wo use sa fence debit card and say credit card na se detail o ha achinje be ne wo ho na on say change nipa bebre mpe because of the fear of unknown no ebi ye legitimate ebi so ye say opese wo ye dan odidi bone so da se obu a na adwen mu aye say asisi adwen ne woni tirim card kura be prevent me ama medi me bone bi a medi so da se because se be to aba na se be bibi a say na wo sem me pese ka meye ene ba be ye aha ene obi won so a wo legitimate ayi a che say osuro say ebia na card kura me na se bia efa say ukura normal debit card na se na koyira na se bibisa ade ne besi so ho ni nyina ye said the obo debit card ho no e ban no said the obo passport ho ban said the obo o credit card ho ban sa na bo we ho ban what dey say na beboa wo because o konkran na ye swap o etimi ho bebi a wo what dey say etimi ho bebi a wo frenya afi no be obusa questions bia enti no e ya de pa so ho na ade ba ko a mesa aka na say Mansa Musa every year bia no ye beye a fairness a conference sa conference no all the branches so ye the better to ha the be ne say branch bia be bede say me pese kwa ha we sim pese kwa ha na wo ndo pese wo ye no wo de ato ye nim wo de to na committee ye wo mpanimfo pa ne da committee na yi say oh we mu no mu fees o mo Mansa Musa ye nyina ne aba ho ne ye hia ne adwen ye party ho ne ebu akunta so de ase obi nka se ye the party sika kwato dwa wo na emom se ye the teacher say na koma yemfa ne se adenta constituency ye de we ne kwaye se Mansa ba ne de ne wo se nipa ne hu sebe asori kra na ye nyina pese ye ko heaven no se afeso mo bu akunta meboa that is a political party na ye papa mo ne mame mo won kran no omo was for form of accountability be to the people enti no obi enti me kan kire say political party ye mu akunta ye bu akunta na sika ne ye ntutu din but what must say bia esika aka ye say and the ana executive level sure it will be or be kasa bi obey yi bia and na fe ye sika no so a amanfo say ye audit no na no me kan asem wo ha auditor no so ko mu kura no oba so ko mass so anko bedu so that say time na me advice no
it is seriously so asem ni na ya trada dada but me musa sla no mo accounts no yentumi MBA to your satisfaction sabi muntu na o count me van beto but mo akasa no sla mo ni mo account wo de ekoso
e be Mansa Musa me sabi executive member na no me nua wo se chance ba ha e be kan ne de enti de me kan say me was say managing information no because ya no mutie enye NDC fo nkwa na enti ne mebo enti bi nka ye managing but de me kan say obi obeka kire obi say political you know ye render accounts enye ne kure na emom ye wo kwan a ye render asori de asori betima kan wa ka na say company betima ka say ne nya ye say na aka what you say but ye political you enti no ye mfa balance ne sa ne ntudwa executive level so that say na emom general yi say akoto nsuo yi what you say me oto ne say yemfa ne say akonye obi a onka no kore wasi nsuo we obi anim say bia obetima to ne bia 1 pound Mansa Musa so akoto ne 10 pounds so wasi nipa litimi hu
yes
na so me hu na de bia ni ska obi ntua ska Mansa Musa o fi say be mamfo anya gidi atwa ska no what you say oh enti anu dey very very important na me ka say na me advice no na honorable Kofi Achi me boss na ye yesa every 3 months na treasure na ba na okana manfo busa the questions ni ade ye hwe nsi And all the sudden, you see, your radar accounts be just an auditor. Auditor is supposed to me say, yeah, she who is a baby, I catch me. Yeah, she shed why any baby or so. Now, maybe India for a year, now you 2 years, maybe or Timon, and then a quabadia, Mazamusa, and yet near way. So, indeed, a idea be a manipulating your dockeke because a youth and women or your program be. And na chapter ni so mun discount be support mo ti Masamusa ni kureni me fa youth and women ni agro what you say but sometimes you know aya na amamfo expectation no because obia wo de obetimi de ama so what you say ti sometimes na amamfo bu omo expectation no say omo obi so obeboa onom fi se kese atede tembia no Masamusa na benefo ne bu be se o say abo odwan kronfi free den e free no so enti the one say e basa no e ka bo ma me lead fundraising no sema na manfo me frefra manfo mo a omo ye omo so omo ntuam na omo kasa no dodo omo kan say wunti o because the we ma party ninti no the we ma party ninti na ye tua anka ye ntua da because ka bi atua bia no ye hu de ye Masamusa so atiase enti no se oba na se wo se me de simple ana se taku etua adan ka me de ku ekoto nsuo ma amanfo me de we ye se ye Masamusa sa ne ye patie no pa ko hu se sika na wo tua no sebe enye se obi a obi de akoma loan bi na waje hu faso yo da se sa na ye ka je se obi o yesisifo je se obi adwempa ni trim me de me ka Masamusa me come asem what you say na party ne be yie said ye bo enkrofo bi we mu ya no machi se ne mo ye ne Ghana enye no Masamusa si ye ya nye yesu die yie a sa ye Papa Rollins probity and accountability no a wo kan ye no na Masamusa any saying ade ne ye probu
na se kramen tanti wo NDC for no
ye probu ye opponents nkwa na ye anwo de probu ohu Bible so yi de hye wani asansa na koyi obi de meboa
ibi
so enti no mamo ma ye nye say ye hypocrites. We need to walk the talk. We need to practice what we preach. It is very, very important. So na enkoye say ye ba ne abeka ne wa ye kwa ne yakwa ne bibi basa there bi Masamusa enti me de maka say se nyame ye madom na atu ahenefo ene asi ahenefo no eye me chairman Masamusa accountability very important. Accountability ni so omu mienu Masamusa omu mienu de dikai adwuma na wo ye no a obebo dawuro se ye mfa ma na be ye no wo ye ni ya na eno no every quarter bi ene ayifo ni hia general membership ni hia na Masamusa omabusa what you say the evan say eneye evan say organizers day and I say youth day and I say organization a subcommittee for day a question se bebe nyina no so na me hu say e be du me bi a obi ti ko busa woman organizer question na chairman e ko yi ano na ma no de omo ye o chairman de na wonim I was say obi etimi ye na dwuma Masamusa because we can only develop in freedom with responsibility. What must ye and yes, freedom akwa and to be a bit my dope because your constitution idea yadwuma it was say to me develop it and you know so what allow nipa sell mun develop here they can develop what you say yes say yeah because the entire makers are same way no Masamusa ye nyina committing kings the way of organize your money ma I salute them ye nyina ko Manchester the way of organize here I salute them ye nyina ko South London time o mo call your friend say beach you know Yakobi Masamusa I saw it myself. I don't want to be told. I would like to say that I was there and I'm giving evidence of what I saw. And you know, we could be at the perform here in you. Then so to Masamusa. And so ne boy papa e bo na wi abo so na party di gide mu ye party adwuma. Nipa e kan makoma na Masamusa. Omo mo kwen no, omo nyina anim. Hwede East Land for ye Masamusa uba hobi umu nipa na wo ho so ta se enti nya se ye chechiri nipa chinchine se ase me na me de me ye chairman na me ho anwan tin no me kai fa na no
be so
yemfa eno enyi enchichiri ekuo yemfa enchichiri oman so enti no when I'm chairman I will work with the people said the name vice na me no what you say na de wo wa ne say Mansa Musa on pa ko ne be hia every 3 months ansa na fimuno annual conference no obi akwashi bi o obi a no se ebusa na ye youth organizer question a be ye chairman ametewo youth organizer ye busa wo na akoyi ano said the make out here ye busa the women's organizer organizer secretary on the year no Mansa Musa sa ene be ma obi ehu se because adwuma ye nyina no ye sua o daache because ye sisu a ye politics nkitin no ebia ne beko akwakoye ministers ni ade ye mpenifo Ghana said ye papa anase ye nua atofo sene slime mu nyina ba akoye no ajekum mu nyina no ono abajekum enti no ye sua said se onpa konya kwanya no kwa onkoye ne troka ni aka say UK for kra se mo kra no enkoyie so that's here enti no was here start wa ha enti ye busa question a wo be pe no wo kan say ni say no ya koduro wo promise yes obey say no akoyedu Mansa Musa legitimate legal say obitimi busa sa what you say enti no ma ye nye ho say ya benya post na wie onpa konya post na wie enti no ubusa question na tekwa pai yemfa no so di enkon entimi nko Ghana enkoje abanya no ma ye papa Mahama embe nya majority na ye pe no just say ye tie ho ase ehu say ya change just say ya show bibi a kire say difference wo ye ne sa ya no montem so that say sa ana wo say ye kire ema manfo hu so hu enti de make an say ye wie sa responsibility and I say duty on pa koni duty ho asem ya wie no and your first accountability ansana sikasem or say accountable
sure
say na mutuaye say ena etua danka say ena akoyesi say na aton kanea say na aton nsuo say dia kade kokko mu asem yesremo ba ye obi da ho Mansa Musa on pa kotimi nya gidie say mitua say mai ni kura na omutimi na anu a panimu bi ba ye ni kura na omutimi di bo odwa no on pa ko so okwa ono so ntimi say wa contribute me bo a
so
na ya akoye say as a few people be na among for masses na tua na few people be aye say as a omo ana bibia ye omodia na uwie na sa obetima sa akom ho so okogi bio so na yesi do nya kete obema bi no wona nya kese obede obema bi what you say ti de make an say atiefo nhwe sede me bom me ho modern wo party mu atiefo nhwe se bibia ye bia me kobie na me de me ho emma atiefo nhwe be party a me donu a me mfa ni agro no atiefo nhwe se e ba se ye ka se emma yen enko congress adintra. This is the first time in history me nyam who the latest Guinea Book of Records.
Yes.
But me sure say enema mienu bebem. We ni betima bem say yentima ko Congress for the first time. And front page me sure say the West President waba Ghana na Kufuor so di bebem. It is enema mienu de my best bet say bebem. What you say? Enu kura no Mansa Musa obia bemu bu ye omo so omo nko mekoy so party no say beba power ana Mansa Musa me dadwen eye ade a be pese ye kan nipa bomu na yetimi ko ne ye koy den ye ko ji power the free na ye Ghana yie be ye sure so obia timi obia wonu ana so obia o Ghana ofre no Mansa Musa emoya
All Right. They all cano obia atieno asupemu. Na okasa nyina na mene guta Ghana importers Ghana something. Mene guta for penny na mene na chate Mr. Joseph Obin.
Joseph Obin.
And okay, I'll say I'm hooked up and I just say man who 60th birthday. Just I'm so I hate 60 ni bi ntino on to me enemy in your program but wa mama ni PRO amen in be kasa I'll see whether it's tomorrow or Friday but the entire me can say anything some a bia message bia me nya me hu a friend say Facebook no so you see sometimes when you say ja NDC for air politics be a propaganda but say from 2016 to clear a 40-foot container of chicken near 30,000 cedis. Apparently, Neno, the same 40-foot or 40-footer, as they say, container of chicken, 270,000 cedis. Really, if this is true, in fact, the same thing I sent to Joseph Obin said, if this is true, I mean, then the inflation they are even talking about, it should be more than the official one.
Now they are saying okay. Mansa Musa say Professor Hanky asemo bekai. Eba no mako hunhuna statistics say for no mako hunhuna say hey teso. Ama papa ne the actual figure. Say kan no say nam 24 ne ade ade ne nam 60 ne yi ekọ. Omo hunhuna omo say na oba no atete so. Ekosi say IMF no say me nim say IMF ne buy no. IMF ne ekọ say inshiro say you.
So he said there's a bit more IMF no efe.
So that's it. Until home ne ma ye hu the rare Ghana state state of Ghana no. What you say? Oh, until no we see anansi we see hu. What you say? Na dia kwa ne say ana manfo bi fi say sabi ewiase no mo kwa na adwen da omutrim on betima dada nipa ye nyina ete ho na ombeka say omo ye railway no ani ade Mansa Musa ye nyina ete ho no be kachire no kudwitwa mfoni bi free Tanzania ne Kenya mo makoye yi be kirekire na ye ni agi on Ghana no mo ye ne ade afede ye beti ane se omo se we ni kra no ense da nya yi meti se so omo ye akodu Burkina asesen atwam akọ se Morocco se de ndi o desert no so hey Ghana for
No, the point is, you see, we are worried about how things are going on in Ghana. But certain figures, you catch the war, and say we craft 40-footer, and we hear if it's necessary to do this. That means people are prepared to buy. So what is stopping Ghanaians? You waste this car over 2 billion echo planting for food and jobs. Now, Senka workers brigade grand near tea. Mahama say okoye bi no. After I confirm himself, confirm to me to know. Almost say confirm in kwasi akika sa Senka ye were about 10-20 farms to me produce about 20 million birds a year. Senka ye nkotua we you. Because many Americans say if only it is necessary for somebody to import such na ubohu kasana, still our people will buy. What is stopping us from producing our own?
Na Ghana no kura no Mansa Musa ensu yedi. Na me se banchi na no mekan. Banchi kura ye kra. Banchi ye kra free Nigeria ne Thailand ne China. Ye kra banchi. Wo ka mo say cassava products. Na no ye fene se Mansa Musa. Wo de kotwi me fene cassava products wo de kotwi me say. So the bear garu, so the bear statue, so the bear hwan dey. Nya banchi.
Se bia tapioca.
So, enti no aban we aye no ho say hwe sa planting for hwan no omkeka no Mansa Musa. Unum de no mo ye. Me say omkwa abro no no mato aguru animu. No obajiska no. Tugum. Boni anu mu dinu no. Wo hwa no wasase bi say yemfa nko jiska. Kese boni pa e fe de boni no. What you say? Oh. eno moto no mo ye wo ho ana se wa ye bi na omohwe na omoba na efe na ebi eso a oh yemfa nko se eka sa one district one ne ho Mansa Musa na mo fi se mo nya ye ho onya ye koko sua ade a wo su sua ade na ade bobo mpaye no okotra ho na obo mpaye na se ayi mpaye na etwira se de ye be hu so ade ase obo mpaye na wo sua ka ho sa na nyame se yenye
ebi so
ode ase na ba we de me say slogans nkwa Mansa Musa slogans
nkwa ayi edum so by na kufo amafo ko bompa
amako ba e wo vota ezo ni we no
ane na nyame kura ntie omo
me just nya na akoso mo we no omo ko bompa ye se nyame mansuo nto
ode ase na so ko bompa wo enwuram baabi for galamsey
galamsey no na wonu so omo ko bompa ye no wonim yo mo mistake omo ye ne se ode o mama kai me senior bi na
oside
ayi me senior bi a oyi e friend say oba ye na omo che yam ena ayi na ISS atam no ba form one seniors ne che yam no seniors na ne che ayi no se mana madan na omo sheda de ketu obi to bi se omo se senior no suma so onko se nzuomre no wanko na odi bayire ketu obi to no okotiam say bayire ba we na de amame ena omo de ye ni din e friend bayire ba na we na ye no aye ne igina no ye na ne ye keka ni ho ye na hia na ka bayire ba fa asem so ko ne ye kasa asem na Mansa Musa onim se o ya na one day ne bufu ye na oka che seniors masa se enkora bia start kan bi wanti omo won ne yesa so obo omo a ma seniors masa nka so be suspend no
yo
ana onya ko na seniors masa friend ne be gina assembly no ba no say ma ho senior ogina hoi me mo ne di se we pani mu Ghana ti me mo ne di enti osmo Musa senior ye ogina hoi osmo friend ba ye ba na de ene yakra se junior fo na mo friend ba ye ba obomo a mo bia ma me office me complain Mansa Musa ne be he anopa fo no obi atiem ba ye be so ya me ka wat masie
yes
enti sa we mu enema na omo ye no Mansa Musa ensem na omo ye no omo a ne de omo ededi so wat masie enko yi sometimes ko mu bo man omu kat come no tum ko Mansa Musa nkaye omo sem na omo keka na ma manfo ye awe se boni we koso so what masie ba aya no ma so adwene se omo beka na Ghana fo agi mo di because ma da Ghana fo ache so that say tu no be ba kwa to na fe na Ghana fo ye de ehwehwem so obegina se o se ayi cassava ayi products enye bank na mo kra na cassava products na cassava no ye de nye the products ne de
yes
asema what be da ana omo school no mo ko na different from here de no nti omo kan bibia ye ntiase omo science no mo so ye different ye wo MPP science ne wo other Ghanaian science me wa nti wo sua bank no akofa free China no eni Nigeria ne ho ahwan no Nigeria fo ko mo bank kra nso omo no masako sere bia ba omo no eba ne ho ahwan ni nyina se eyi no mo de
ni nyina omo de nyina
what you say oh Nigeria ni kase wadidi good a na nye bayire fufu a na eba was ma didi good anya mo ya tujimi mo ya edidi o so no wa beka so enti aban we ya ban a me de bia meka Mansa Musa yesua no omo dada ye na kwame kuma ti se kwame kuma nye hu na de ande Mansa Musa nyini ya ye start se keka ne Musa se nkofo ne entro omo ye trofo but I say
yes
entro pa friend entry na sa nkofo yi iguso omo ye enti me de meka che tiefo a ne se mumma ye nya didie ewo ye papa mahamem ani NDC na emra na sa eniema na keka no a wo start ye na wa ya ma ya we buy ya so wonye no obeye ne de ageda 111 hospitals ye kumawu any others yes see that boss you Mansa Musa machines ye be sisi ho oso kwa ya agenda 111 fe na sa kokobo ayi foundation asem we efrehin se na no hu Captain Smart yi bi ko hu ye hospital bi a cylinder ne ye oxygen ni bibia wo ho ne ade Okoye sa ne na wo pepe no mkochie ne say
which one severe and ferry. I don't know which
one. Say is a weird dear no. Aye. Na ayi ne na wo pepe no mkochie ne say sika bi asem de ande. I was go say
yes.
So
now onu cry say okay me friend na me na di nkomo but onu ne kene foriata omulo court case ne say kosi say o.
Also mo court case no.
Say MCS can foriata is SU no say. Okoka say Christian de Crawford bibi ma we see you no. I mean this say omu de cost for Ghana ho de onu say judges na court ho. Yeah, we meet I'll meet you at court. Hey, Crawford we.
Now onu say Mansa Musa court na manfo kono. Enye court bia no nta kro ka se wo de court say o ayi okopesi ka se wasi uni ade no. Obu a na adwen se wo de kogu ani mase. So mu. Ana se ono no wo sika. Ebia wo ni nti ono fa lawyer for na ye kone bra next wa twum mu. So do say ti o ha for some jam. Na ebi ne de esi over US na uja fukudi for no. So aha the buyer na say we public figure na buy den
NFM Radio
what's your account was
that the Fred no more
what I say
what's your account was is in trouble yes you know that
so okay
na so okay maintaining kanche
so ahunhuna sa but enam so mu democracy na gin hini emma mu tibi the former president ko gina court Intino. Also, we are public figure. Now, we are public figure. Say, say, Becca, what do you that?
Ambrose, who had been a dear October 7th, where they and yet ask a Dr. Jobia. Abba, one Casawuni, a dear 7th October. Abba, and Ambrose, what is a date for Biaba? Oh, yeah.
It was supposed to be winning them Kwana. We didn't have to jay. So now we are no know.
My shed. Oh, see. So how many days to the UK Ireland chapter elections? Ask Dr. Joe. Me Musano. Abba. And Dr. Sobi Yano.
7th. 7th October. And yeah, the share yeah work it towards. So
Dr. Mencho. And question. Dr. When they make chua for Kakra and me deal with top patch. Listen, make you ask proper questions so. You near prepare. Why? Right.
Because I was so crowded in the castle.
Let me only so OTM. And to be a man.
And Mansa Musa, you were near Marco 12. Ye pese ye ma chapter na chapter si ni kwam. So na sa 12 ni na ye no so no. Ye ni sichi we say me baby am ye adwuma bia Mansa Musa.
NFM Radio.
Me ni amanfo na ye adwuma bom. So enti no ye be kan bom na ya masa ni ma ya ma UK be ye UK abeye kra behwe. Enti obi a wotie me bia na mom dia ha me ni say Mansa Musa. Branches na o mo say omu mio mai ne de Mansa Musa silent chamatia se me se nipa ni a omu I say omu support say you know so mutimi Mansa Musa etimi kala chamatia se me bia na ke se Mansa Musa wi as fairness ni ho what do you say because ose die ko fie no a office enye no obanya tubafo ansa na ko tu obi de wa outside ana
Right, Mr. Abolo, what about you there? As quickly as you can. Even more 2 minutes because 1 month, who knows, maybe Oko meeting be an say some other conference be an program be in TV fans. Abolo Akaba.
Mansa Musa.
Yes. Yesterday to how you explained that video, I'm very happy indeed.
Okay, Mansa Musa.
Right, Yanko, what? Mijo.
Yo, Mansa Musa. Me chiao tifo. Na masre nyame shira amao. Na madawas
ɛne dwuma pa a woyɛ na menda Dr. Joe Owusu Ajiman menda nase na Mansa Musa ɛnɛ program no na ayɛ me dɛ paa nti na mentie nsɛm nti esi a me sua nkra ɛna mede nam delegate ɛwɔ UK Ireland chapter ɛne Ghana for ne wiase for se membisa wo sɛ adentina ɛnɛ dog bye nyame mu akyerɛ mu ne nti sɛ ɔmo to abama no ni da yɛ wo buru so ɛna odi guta asɛm bɛwɔ mu ana oyi ma no ana ma tua so
asɛm
who said o candidate Dr. Joe Uswajimate Hanu so oye BBA apart from everything say be health issues or ye current affairs and so ain't na me person me twi na adwen ba bibi ti say moti Ghana ho no a enkoko afia brochire e na ye mode no a muntumi enye mo nkoko no mi wonwa me de mi wonwa me de mi wura kura ho.
Mansa Musa.
Yes.
Na asini ucheche mu. But anya delegate there. Benyi nyina nkanfo ano. We mu nyina nti. Ena Dr. Joe Uswajima eti wanimu. 30,000 to 270,000.
Jesus Christ.
Nyama we nyina no. This is nya leaders papa. Ghana die nyame adum. Adwuma pa ayeye eni hihye pa ayeye. Mansa Musa meka say election won. Enye say esi na otwe koto abana na election. Eye event eye plan kakra. Nya uke nyina oman ya ase nyina no. Ye nkandifo papa efi UK chapter we US Germany ni nya mo mbabua Mansa Musa Ghana e wa hanu sika amfi diaspora na ambemu a Ghana ne abusuafo e wa hanu mo amu ho no ama ne ya ye ndidi ebeye di ansa na obo so bi seni sika fi Ghana akọ UK ebi anani pa no ye sika ni ba ko school ho be Ghana no diaspora sika no remittances no e na agi oman no iti obia e ye shareholder e wo election mu iti ne o kan nyina no UK Ireland chapter the best chairman obelidi e na Dr. Joe Uswajima enye nyonkusem mi se e communal labor enye we na okita mi e wo branch iti me to abama no one branch can no I say branch ain't me control constituency. Dr. Joe Uswajima have been everywhere. Internet na me enjoy program ni pa accountability. Me say na ya ma for e mo join the party. And the NDC membership card. MPP for require pa ye chop. It here be say who say omo pe card ni crowd ya ye den. But we catch them say ma ye nya ma me see. E reduce o open this card now unya no we reduce. What you reduce man this e this card no. E be ko renew omo election. Card no de omo dey omo fa me ye. Iti Mansa Musa Mr. Delegate said Dr. Joe Uswajima the right chairman. Why bida oni omo atine ye. All the branches let me testify nyamapa. Ni e course nyina bi so bi mo UK Ireland chapter. Pass executive musu ya no muka Ghana se chapter keke po want me manage chapter Mansa Musa mesre delegate se emreni so awe nyina no Dr. Joe Uswajima ene be ni lead force ni fi UK Ireland chapter no mo be kan hu o Ghana ha na ye wini na ko ka we na so atwa inye mi be won pa five monisa ni ba nye lead chapter aji Dr. Joe Uswajima nya no fe mo be politics nya no fe mo be money ba nye tu me na vote wale last election what mo fe mo kan apofuji chairman shini me na ke general ba nye tu ni fele afọ against ile because one to all NDC a kefosh. Cha no manage your hablawo.
Yows. Thank you very much, Abolo. So why very simple and short. Am I? It does be brave. Adi chipanchi bye bye. Right. On this serious note, Ambrose, me coffee, Ambrose say, how far is the numerous said, the so-called, the alleged numerous petitions, how far? I don't know.
Well, Mansa Musa nyadi met me because ye nyina director a brief way, and now I say,
yeah, I mean, Ambrose, maybe.
A month for actually call a would do more right and animal church. Democracy as my year democracy in interest say by force. I was say, wono dear, say baby how ultimate but be the Hannah Wintiminka. What does it? Entino. Nichi no binya asen otimi
pa. Los bajo o made your microphone out to be
entina.
Madam Sam bajo say.
Also wo nti be careful. Enti de wo wa ne say obitimi nya asem na okwa akodu Supreme Court. Ansa na osmatime ho ase omo na eye the finale what they say grand finale o makande enu ano no. So enti no media wouldn't make us say democracy, no fan or Jaffa, said the MPP for you know. What does here? And you know, the one say, and Maria actually said, and no more yet his own chrono, say 50 500, I would India right, say, almost by a day, or mobile yet the how more. Nampany for no so no, with fresh idea, fresh in mind, independent, or ma answer candy found one affair, but the penny say. Wakoto abare na obia wini awie na chairman na ma almost wie mo yi se de me ka tuma se e no so timi ma ayi yesi se onso mo nso woni nipa what you say nipa de na ye ni oh and the whole idea ni say de yem pen say a leader bi beba na fo bi kan bi ni ade so enti se penifo so mbe ya ma amanfo boato mo yem na fe koto aba na mo say aba we ayi list we de enu an ye pa Mansa Musa only why na abeka say wo mpene na kisa dwomoni wutuma na mboa ena se moja ni utiri ho a ena na wo se nwanse na ba begu utiri ho so ntimi de me fi say ye de kɔ ayi sabi pope ho ye de kɔ bishop ho ye de kɔ baby ye de beko biya no se onpa kro na de a wa ye ne ye right ya Mansa Musa ade na wo ye say 1 + 1 = 2 yeso do mark ye ne say yesare akom obi akohwem Mansa Musa ede na wo say ma yem yo ya ana say obufu because omehu say wa pass a 2 no a na emom 1 + 1 = 3 and obi a pass wo and yes ye de command another teacher na wa wonim say bi e be teacher dia na say waba mu abudi a na Mansa Musa ye won bakro na say ba media make can say loans be ka kiro ade enye no ade a chi anye enne enye o chi anye sa na me life tie what you say enti the make can say empanifo no so chromafo no so ma horom some the man panifo na fake fo no almost ni mude omonye no mo famra na ye nto aba no na ye ne abre Mansa Musa ye campaign over 1 year ni o so me start about radio so okay Congress time no me boa now from Ghana
yes
Congress time so na da ben ye December
yes
so time ni nyana me ba ha ma Ghana nyina na enti no obi a wo ye yi ni bia nim se eye nenso ye nkase ahobepresu nti no Mansa Musa ti o asama make ni nyina ye nkase ahobepresu nti obi nkoye operation kum nipa
no
also follow the procedure no so what I say
yes
sanity nti
right Lons
hello senior
yo yenkwe ye ma 2 minutes
Mansa me so pepe me da wafu na manda doctor so asene ye tii for munya da de tii ye se wo hwen semwa doctor Church in fact he's gone 110% the reason why he ought to be voted for now I wish semre but next week no remember about the kind he card you want the reason why on principle I have decided not to even write another petition no in an trigger. Now my main kind interesting thing being sure your comment in case penny be frame me and one meeting come say one take no maybe as I say my membership won't send me now many candidate being casa obit me up one me so I'm saying never I'm not going to do it. A principle say guidelines and can they buy no my application I'm a failure me send the command CIC that was on 29th or 23rd of March 2019. Mansa Musa na me meetings your friend is saying Chairman Conrad ene Amate Tinubu late Louisa omina be two meetings afi or my Zoom meetings amama ko ya ye programs ma me am di me bottom sika kwa for drinks will be and my partake in all the events me kaisa me call Germany and I'm afraid the inform you know be my branch e catch some say ma say pro forum for the candidates be by in fact me meeting one cry someone will be organize mammy science intelligence na me catch sample for no e mo kura catch me say oh when me meje me card na so me call Germany aba any me ba na just my year after me buy na me from more because at the time I got designated as the campaign manager for Dr. Joe Owusu-Adjuma. Inti Mansa Musa, the kind say you prepare your do end this we will not leave anybody behind. The nyina ye say ye boy and kasa ye home bra. Na ye kasa ye products of the revolution. Indeed, we are practicing virtue and practicing it. Inti doctor, me da was say na me straight for say on the day na ye twa pan. O ma ye twa ba say ye chapter we see ho. Ye twa ba ama obi obetimi influence your activities as a group ewo Ghana. Ye twa ba ma obi obedi ye nim obe share no nyame beka say pay aso chapter mu amana efe. Doctor asom chapter no. Na Mansa doctor pay yo said ya say ne nipa no bi na mu a ye ka ne ho nsem na men twa ba ma no ana what to say ana what to say there be Bible kraka Christopher no omo ye Christopher no. Independent now crowd the word now the minimum say we need a leadership which is firm. Doctor you be only obia ye juma say sabon sam kwa fa NDC be fran na de ni be see meeting as and also de ni be so say wo ye NDC juma doctor de ni be ye juma the contenders or more contest from youth obi obe handle communication from organizers ekopim co-opted executives in Nasifu ni na the enemy say a busua ana say the beka sa dia to na yin na ye appropriate doctor no bie ni asem na ye say chief for say so what say ye say doctor enye ni papa me pa cho wono wodi kaka bie ni wa for this short time you crap no event bie ni wa aba ya ye wo krom ha papa yi enko bi empo say Ghana me na chance no say kwabna I was saying me Ghana na say chapter the omodi agree there. Ain't me master chapter kesi we mo ya dia boa chapter yi the petitiri we free haba ne ye to aba say though we don't have a voting right here.
But dia wo kano ain't me nya no correct because last week me den krabe to ho say Hackney Marshes Weed Growers and Users Association ye meeting ye tools awama
I say legal staff, not illegal staff. Yeah, so
Madam, sorry. Madam, ever can na me ba do me koya juma na mapa ponchi 2013 is it all the ntweti nyina ka won.
No, so abre compare issue no na ye free.
Madam,
ade enche yes you da say.
Na
you all right bye.
My loans be da say na Mansa Musa only me say dey ekoso. And go for be nam say me strict to the door. Etino. Me strict say aha Mansa Musa. You see me strict na me mancrophobia ni boni bi. Hey! Enti so obi be ka say chopa na ye voter. Mansa Musa just say.
Na say so obi can we are it should be rather compliment.
Aha ana make no say me strict me ye ho na me tie no ho. Eno na you. One busa loans. Me friend loans and adwunam se loans. Tie bi. So. Say me ye strict. Na ne bi wo ha. Ayi kese o ma ye nye o ma na chapter say o be chairman nya wo dia. What must say? But you see the party constitution in Mraya Juma. So we say adwumboni wotuna so also yemfa ne say we skebi don aso de kobobosia Mansa Musa eno de me strict dia make out here sika no say yemfa nkoto accounts ni your party accounts mienu ansa miensa eno de me strict Mansa Musa me kana na bi Mansa Musa because maybe you know my senior management and I say senior manager I've been a senior management for 22 good years. What you say bibini Mansa Musa say me fa me bibin tu baby ya kempa mo me dada
of course
so what you say na aya na ye yure fi bibi abrofo ne de yetimi ye bibia kama mo man de dru ya ho de ya na ye say ho Mansa Musa is that how to go?
No.
What you say enti sa asem na on pa kro kan ya mete ye no eno am loss udi nko me kan on pa kro na obi e wotie mi say when it comes to protecting my party any each individual Mansa Musa may ye said you be better no
we a simple answer can because or throw letter reply ni say thanks for the compliment why a big compliment
say ono na frɛ obi a o ka che ne say ma won to aba mam no we too strict you and on because of friend was yeah and no cry mam o say oh you see the word I love you more I was shocked penny mu paul was I love you more so asem na mete ye no so enti wono na dwen mu de me ko ka say akose papa no but the point is Mansa Musa ewiase pepe ye eye
of course
say NDC ni entimi fanya MPP ni a we don't expect MPP ni so be NDC ni what you say say MPP for the die na yesu dia I don't expect say menyonko NDC ni be di ni nyonko NDC ni
no
alemba chematin die dia ye na amanfo kan wasem no I'm expecting say NDC ni bia nye bie before so bet my criticize will be to make sure say also you are not doing the same thing a simple principle what you say me your teacher for me no ma teacher for me no wo me Mansa Musa what you say enti no ade a enye no Mansa Musa enne enye ochina enye what you say enti won pa kro na wo se me ye too strict enti wuntimi nya one me be ne kese ne ma bi koso ena Mansa Musa ye hu ana me boa
ibiso
won pa ko kan san so no was I executive or a current executive
I see
me more tied to kura but we're current executive for that person to say that there be ntimi kan obi ahaya kwa ho ena e fi asem timi mun pa kodin me bo awon he ntimi nanadwi na me ka kura na say ebenim ni wura asema me kan ko npa kwa ne ma hye no say woni voter akasa na voter na frame aka kire me what ma say enti me dana se wo say me yes strict but me strict no enye dwe strict me strict ni say Mansa Musa esi nsuo yi ma obi abinom I will make sure so obi anya bianom asa na me kwama no me de what ma say
I mean for me here obi this attribute no it describe me say adjective say I mean he is stricter whatever form I will take it
I say on say in Ghana way no wo come na ko say enuntu ye nipa bone ke say o ma no on say o ma me ni bone ntu ye nipa bone o de make out ma say
you see
enka enka say sa di we nke betima di bone we aye see o anka beboa wo na mu asoma sinti Mansa Musa we head pa na wo wie so a wo say country ni corrupt Mansa Musa me datie fu ase edo ma say asema na kam say me nka me nim dia apie bata maka ti de wo an say wa wo nam a wo ye sa no won so kofo re-election amanfo hwew amanfo hu suban a wo de tie amanfo be hwe sedi e wo sitie enti no hwe yie because nipa ne ka kire me say nanko beto amount but won na kura ntuma biu because wo hu say adeboni bi koso was won wi ase what you say enti de meka ne say me datie fu ase so mutie me na Mansa Musa dawroma e say de Mansa Musa Mama Mako is a TV stations in the radio station. Yes, Mansa Musa. Is it lost bread? And was it been fat? Almost friends, I was been family. Hey, I said, and you say no Sunday. You better TV no so. Na enough a Ghana and so dear no. But party at money Mansa Musa. Into but we radio with Mansa Musa and the ma ako far. You know, you see the paya yet name ya criticize me boy. Where papa so head ya bona baso. Timo Laws be can crash actually wa or no quite say call bar. No, osuro no afrem say so ene ne nkasa woni na nkasa that's not the answer catch and say ebia eyinu ma ye dari nu ma ye ma enti woni ba ko pe ba bi jaye no crab e ba ko pe no mfa enkoma obi fufuro rather than say wo da no na say oho aha enti no asema wo no Mansa Musa timi damo masipa wo no management say kani bia na manfo fees ha nya hwe no you say na no me buy say em say 4,000 something me wa
exactly 4,000
exactly so that's it na radio any TV a manfo timi nya start you know Mansa Musa dey be na hwe what dey say enti masema me kan say be there will be ase edam penifo mu tie ye omo nkran na omo krom a omo tie a omo so omo na gese ye wie program no me damase modo NDC na saa ne ye be ye na saa ne ye be ko saa so na ye be ko ye nim ne ye de papa John Mama any NDC majority na ba any minuamu mienu omo ha na omo win PC no ye be ko na omo be ye MPs na nyame hwa omo ne ye pushu omo na omo kura ko nya ayi ministry appointment ayi possible enti no muma ye nya positive say achia nenso emui ye nyina betima ye. Thank you very much and I will say we are in it together. Good night.
NFM Radio
right emuda ho nyumre anadwi mean that because Messi sa young small short boy no obobo sa anye no eni Argentina for ni Ecuador for bebo the baby a omo wi ase ne wo no on be start 3 am inti that misremo ochira ebo 9 no pa fi ho kolo frame a me ha o papa
sikabotu pa emu oduro se odebe boa
Ghana for also share 2-1 which was me share match and it was a good game. Yeah, it was for the first time in so many years I can say the playing went very smooth and orderly and that is good to know.
And vote for him. Dr. Joe Ajimai.
So Ochina eba betras Ochina abrantie no I say accusing ni say okahona ye ko kidnap sa girls no students no Emma Canadian for be far omokoye no sa branche no ochina obeba live e wo Zoom so live on air e bebu sebusa no the entia omokoye sa operation no na okahu bia na no kre ene o say MPP for the ka bebre ochina obebe di hu komo. So please anytime you share Facebook and I say YouTube no na mo share mo share na bibia bekoso mo ma de enchi da mo nyina ase na me ma mo baba enso.
Mono mebwa, mobile guitar, Makamasa, show there. Sipete o santo, emize. Mary Babuso. Yeah, emio. Mary Babuso. Tonyo, agoria tawa. Mary Babuso. Mary. Mary. Mary Babuso. Oh, Mary. Mary. Oh, Mary. 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 Oh, Mary Babuso. Mary. 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 Mary Babuso. Akoyatawa. Mary. Oyatawa. Mary. Mary. Oyatawa. Mary Babuso. Baso mesa, yekeza bo. Baso mesa, yekeza bo. Baso mesa, yekeza buro. Mary Babuso. Akoyatawa. Mary. Oyatawa. Mary. Oyatawa. Mary Babuso. Oh, Mary.
NFM Radio.
NFM Radio. Media hall. Fire will NFM Radio. Mansa Musa, Monday to Saturday, and 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.